Hello everyone and welcome to the live stream. I'm super excited. Happy Mother's Day, you guys. Actually, because of Mother's Day, we actually have a very special guest. My mother is actually here with us today, and we will be playing Shelter together. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
So, I don't think you know anything about... Do you know about this game?
I know nothing.
I don't think I've told you much about it. So basically, Shelter is where you play as a mother badger, and you have to help your babies survive. You have to keep them fed, you have to defend them from predators, and you basically have to raise them to adulthood. We've played it before on the channel, but never in a live stream, and it was me playing through it by myself, so I'm pretty excited, and let's go ahead and actually get into the game, and we can kind of explain things as we go. And welcome to you guys. Welcome to all you guys who are new. I'm seeing so many people coming in, wow. Just a reminder with the chat, I will try to keep up with it as best as I can, but I can't necessarily promise that I can keep up with everything. So yeah, maybe we'll play Niche with Mom sometime. That could be kind of fun. We are quite close to 1K. Let's see.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I have a question.
Yes?
Do you have to be a badger, or can you choose to be a different animal?
You have to be a badger in Shelter 1. Shelter 2 lets you be a lynx, but that game is set up a little bit differently. So the one thing I want to say too, is right here we actually have one of the babies who is not doing so well. He's actually stopped because he's hungry. So if they turn pale like that, it means they're really hungry and they need food. So we're just going to come over here and grab this and bring it back. And you can see the other 4. We actually have 5. That's the most babies we have in any of our animal games that are like this. So we can give that. Is he going to eat it? We might have to restart. Sometimes it has issues. No, I don't know if it's going to work or not. Come on. And you can hear him squeaking a little bit. Hopefully we're not having issues. There we go. So he's going to eat it, and you'll see his color when he finishes eating goes back to the normal brown. So we will have to see. We'll have to see if my mom's motherly instincts will help us here. We'll have to see. And it actually rolls the credits through as you go through this tunnel, which I really think is cool. We might name the babies. It's kind of hard because you can't actually name them in-game, and I probably will forget. I seem to be terrible with that sort of thing. Happy early birthday! Let's see. Let's head up. So we have to go through the rest of this burrow to get out, I think. And make sure that we can get everybody safely. Oh, it gets so narrow. The camera in this can be a little bit hard sometimes in these narrow spots. So, and if we have any audio problems, if it's hard to hear either of us, let me know, because I'll try to compensate for that. This is my first time with having 2 people talking in one room. So if you have trouble hearing either of us, please let me know and I'll try to fix it.
So these badgers are underground right now?
Yes. Badgers actually live in burrows that are known as sets. So I don't think... Sometimes the European badger especially will live in groups. And so there will be more than one family of badgers living nearby. But it doesn't look like there are others here. So let's see. The audio is laggy. Hopefully... Okay. Oh, we can press shift to run, it says. The whole stream is a little bit behind actual recording, but
What does this circle popping up mean?
That's just instructing me on what to do.
Oh, okay.
So with the audio being laggy, we'll see. So we can actually... So these guys are all happy because this is a turnip we can pick up for them. So we can actually grab that. And then we want to look and see... which of them... So the 2 of them are closer to our color, so I think we want to give it to one of the ones that isn't. And hopefully that will help him. So he should...
Or you can only give it to one at a time?
You can only give it to one, but there's quite a bit of food.
Okay.
So, I am playing and my mom is watching. I don't know, if depending on how long this takes, we could possibly do a round with you playing if you want.
We'll see.
We'll see. Alright, so you can actually press shift. It just came up with a notification. You can press shift and run, and you can actually headbutt these trees. I'm pretty sure badgers don't do this in real life, but it will drop fruit for your babies to eat.
No, I don't think that seems realistic.
I don't think that's the most realistic. The gameplay is lagging. Okay. Give me a sec, you guys. The gameplay is definitely lagging. Alright, let me try to address this. I've been having issues with this for some reason. My recorder has not been the most happy with everything lately. So let me see. Alright, give me just a sec. I'm gonna have to pause the stream for a moment. The audio should... Well, I'm gonna have to pause the stream for just a moment. Alright, let's try this and see if this works. No, we are still having some problems. Okay, hang on a second. Alright, now let's try. That looks better to me. So we were having some issues with the video lagging. And I don't know what happened. I think it was because my recording software updated, and it did something that was not so good, possibly. But I've had to switch some stuff around with that, because otherwise the video gets really laggy with the Shelter games. So sorry about that, you guys. Let's see. Let's get back here. Sorry, I have to get my windows sorted again. Do I know Siri, Pixel Biologist? I do. I watch Siri's videos. I don't know her personally, though. But yeah, I do enjoy her videos. So let's knock this fruit out of the tree. Oh. Mama Seems Badger apparently has a very tough skull.
Seems like she would get a headache doing that.
Yeah, she might. But it works. So there we go. Sorry about that. It's I forgot to change that for the stream. I got it finally fixed for the recording. It's okay, you're not that late, don't worry, and of course all of this is recorded, so even if you miss some of it, you can always go back and watch it afterwards. So basically right now, oh, and the other important thing to note is we can actually hide in here.
What is that? Tall grass?
It's tall grass. The game is heavily stylized.
Okay.
But it's very stylized tall grass. Yeah,
it's like artwork.
I love the art style of these games. Why is everyone playing Shelter for Mother's Day? Oh, am I not the only one doing this? It's probably because it's a game about a mother, so it's very, very fitting. We still have all 5, right? This is Welcome to Shelter, basically, is where are the other babies? Who am I missing? Where have they gone? It's basically who have I lost and where are they now? So let's, there's 2 fruits in this tree. Let's make sure we knock those down. And, let's see, okay. Yeah, it's probably just because it's a very fitting game for Mother's Day. So far, everybody seems to be doing alright. Nobody's looking exceptionally pale. And I think, you know what, I'm just going to adjust my audio a little bit because I can't hear the music well enough. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if the music gets too loud. I've had issues with the music in this game before. But the music is pretty important. The badgers look like corgis. They kind of do a little bit. A little bit. They're a little bit too chunky for that, though. So it looks like we have a stream up here. Am I playing more Shelter games? We actually have... I've played through Shelter before, and then we actually have a Shelter 2 playthrough that has been ongoing for some time that is not streamed, but recorded. And we've played Meadow on occasion, too. And I think that's the only ones they have. Oh, do you hear that? If you listen... Now it's not going to do it. Yeah. You can actually... It's a frog.
Oh, it's a frog.
And I think it might be across the stream. Yeah, you can see it jumping in the back up here. Up there, you can see it jumping and doing its cheeks. So if we get across this stream...
Will the mama catch it?
I think we can catch the frogs, yeah. Oh. Indeed.
Frog legs.
Frog legs for dinner.
Eat frog legs.
Yeah.
People eat frogs, actually.
Yeah, they do. They do.
On that Duck Dynasty show.
Oh, did they? I don't know if I've seen that.
They eat frogs.
Oh, wow. I suspect they
pretty often on that show.
Wow. I've never have had frog myself. So here is another one of these turnips. Okay, let's come over here. Who is looking hungriest? So they're all going to yip and beg for food. Okay. I think this middle one is looking a little bit hungry. You can see he's a slight bit paler, I think. And if he should, yeah, I see he got a darker. Does my mom watch my YouTube videos? She does. Okay. Oh, wait. It says left click to catch frogs because there's one right here. Okay. So let's see if we can get it. Can we get it? Get him. Oh, we missed him.
What was that?
It's a frog. It's a frog. It's a frog. Come on, frog.
Oh.
Got it. We got it. Let's get these guys away from the water, but, yeah.
Which lucky baby gets the frog?
Well, you know, it is wildlife. They do have to hunt. So So let's give it to this one because he's looking a little bit paler. But does Mom watch my videos? She does watch some of them, but I don't know if she can watch all of them because we have over 300 videos total now, I'm pretty sure. So that is a lot of content.
I've watched parts.
She's watched some of them. She watches some of it, but I don't think she can keep up with all of it. Man, this log is cool. So let's see. Should you get this game for Mother's Day today? You could. It's a pretty cool game. I got it because it did go on a very good sale a while ago. So it does go on sale sometimes, and if you can catch it on sale, you can get it for fairly cheap. But yeah, it's a very fun game, and it is pretty replayable in my opinion. You can still play through it multiple times, and it doesn't get old too quickly.
And are there always 5 babies?
You always start with 5 babies.
Okay.
Someone's doing a live on Shelter 2. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're very fitting games for Mother's Day. So we still have all 5 with us. That's good.
It says who's in that?
Who's that in the background? That's my mother. My mother is actually here playing with us today. We may have to introduce you a couple times too because as new people come. So my mom is here with us today, and we are playing it together.
Hi, everybody.
So,
I hope you all told your mothers that you love them.
Aww.
Today.
Indeed, yes.
Give them a big hug and a kiss.
Indeed. So let's... Oh, there's another tree. So right now, I am playing and she's watching, but we could possibly switch around if depending on when we get through this. If she wants to play through it too, we might switch places and play through it again. Have I played Animal Jam before? Yes, but it's one of those games that is very hard for me to record because it's a browser game. Am I gonna do a face reveal? Okay, so this is something I've been getting asked a lot lately, especially as the channel grows. So, not at the moment, but if we get to, I'd say probably 5 to 10,000 subs, then I will do a face reveal. But as of right now, not yet. So,
Hi. Hi, I can't read the name. Black Wolf.
Black Wolf, yes.
Hi.
Alright. So this part isn't too bad, the beginning. It's mostly just keeping everybody fed. And, let's see. Let's go this way. And, get this fruit. If you get to it first, you actually can pick the fruit up too and manually distribute it to your babies. Where's 5? There's 5. That's basically this game is, where's 5?
You always have to count.
You always have to make sure everyone's here. So we're going to give it to that baby because, again, it looked a little bit paler than the others, which means he's starting to get hungry. And welcome to those of you who are just joining, and a happy Mother's Day. And, so, the main difference, too, between, Shelter and Shelter 2 is that Shelter is a level-based game, whereas Shelter 2 is open world. So basically what that means is in this one, there's a very specific storyline. You go to certain places at certain times, and, so, like, you follow a path, basically. In Shelter 2, you're put into a world, and you have to run around and find food and everything. So there's not really a specific path you follow. You can kind of make your own path. So the reason I'm doing Shelter today and not Shelter 2 is because, unfortunately, Shelter 2 does not support save games, multiple save games, and I don't think this one does either. That's my major nitpick with these games, is you can only have one save game. So we're not doing Shelter 2 today, but this one is very fun, too, so it's kind of a nice chance to revisit this game as well. Do I have siblings? Yes, I have a brother. Aww.
Oh, lots of people are saying hello.
Yes, lots of hellos.
Hello,
and happy Mother's Day.
Astrid. Hello, Chloe. Is that Chloe? Yeah.
Alright.
Swirling Rose. Hello.
So another thing we have here is we actually have a little, I think that's like a vole or something. These guys are in Shelter 2 as well. And it actually just gave us a little notification because we can catch these guys if we sneak up on it. I think we can crouch. Yes, we can crouch too. And here we go. So if we run up to this guy, we should be able to... Oh, we got it! There we go. Oh. And we got a vole. So who's looking hungry? You look okay, but you guys are starting to look hungry. So they're not too hungry yet, but you can see they are getting a little bit pale. And that means that it is about time to feed them. Open. Let's make sure we can knock down this fruit as well. Hopefully... here, I actually want to grab that. Oh, no. Oh, I got it. Yeah, okay. So I want to make sure we distribute it to this baby, because this one's looking a little bit hungry. Hello, welcome everybody to the stream. I'm seeing some new people popping up, so welcome to you guys, and welcome to everyone who's watching this afterwards, too. Yes, in Shelter 2, you play as a lynx. So, and I don't know if they're going to do more Shelter games or not, but basically they've been following different animals with different games. Do we have to go this way? I think we have to go this way.
Now, in real life, would these babies be fighting over the food? Probably. Maybe.
Probably they would be competing for food.
I don't know.
It depends. I don't know as much about badgers as I do about lynxes or wolves. But they probably would compete for food because it is survival of the fittest. If somebody isn't fit enough to get enough food, then they're probably not going to make it.
They'd probably at least try to steal it from each other. They probably
do compete
I would imagine.
To try and make sure. Because, you know, the one who gets the most food is probably going to be stronger and healthier. And, so yeah. Let's see.
Oh, thank you, Astrid. I hope you said Happy Mother's Day to your mom, too.
Aw. Do I like Shelter or Shelter 2 better? Shelter 2, I think, has more... It's easier to replay because, like I said, it doesn't have its own defined storyline like Shelter does. But they're both quite fun. And I actually think Shelter is harder. Oh, hey, Song. And welcome, Egg Ostrich. Don't worry, you're not that late. We've just started out. Oh, here is another little turnip. Do I have pets? Yes, I have 2 cats and a dog, and I actually, if you want, we did a video where we met my pets in one of the Robin vlogs, so, I introduced my pets, that we have that in a playlist, wrong way, that is in our, Robin Nest Diaries playlist, if you guys want to check that out. It's like episode 3 or something, I believe, and I introduced my pets.
Have many of these people seen your Robin videos?
I don't know. How many of you guys have seen the Robin vlogs? Because, if you guys haven't, we actually have had a Robin nest. Oh, there's a fox up there, too. If you guys haven't seen the vlogs, we actually have had a robin's nest at my house. Okay, so it looks like we can attack the fox. We've actually had a robin's nest at my house, and we've been filming that and recording some videos on that. So we actually have the Robin Nest Diaries playlist if you guys want to check that out. It's been pretty exciting sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, the ending is a little bit sad, but it feels like a fitting ending in my opinion. Okay, so different people. Different places have Mother's Day at different times. It looks like open.
Oh, I wonder where.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where are you from that Mother's Day would be has already occurred?
I don't know. I don't know much about where people celebrate Mother's Day in other countries. Yeah. I don't know much about holidays in other countries in general, honestly.
Oh, there's somebody who's been watching the Robins.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, they're a little bit of a different style for most of my videos, but they definitely have had some pretty cool moments. So basically here, we're kind of trying to sneak up on this fox. I think the fox will attack us too, if like it might attack the babies if we're not careful. So we have to be kind of careful, but we can hunt these guys too, and they give quite a bit of food. How old am I? I'm 19. So just doing some community college stuff right now. Let's see. Hello. Let's see. So I think in order to catch this fox, I don't know, I can't remember if I ever caught a fox in this game or not. I think I did it once off camera, but I can't remember if I did it ever on camera. Okay, there's the fox. But I think you have to stalk in these bushes to get up to it. So let's see. Where'd it go?
It seems kind of dangerous.
Yeah. Okay, it's up ahead, so we can keep following it. Can I play Undertale? I'm not sure Undertale is really the genre of games we usually play on this channel. I can look into it, but as of right now, I don't have plans to play Undertale. Can we keep the puns away today? I don't know. We'll have to see. That's been a thing on this channel lately, is, an overflow of puns. Let's see. So I'm gonna see if we can sneak into these bushes. If we can get into these bushes, I think we might be able to sneak up on the fox. So let's see. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to this guy. Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, we got him! Oh, we got him! Oh, wow.
Oh, you got him. I thought
Wow,
I thought he was going to get you.
Yeah, I don't think the foxes will attack
and all the babies
mama,
get
but
to
yeah,
eat.
that's what's good about foxes is all of them can eat.
Well, that sure went quick.
So yeah, it's kind of, you know, foxes. I really like foxes myself, but you know, these guys are natural competitors, so I'm pretty sure badgers would eat foxes if they got the chance. Do I still play Wolf Quest? Yes, but the series is currently on season break because I have to do some stuff in the background, and I've been having a bit of trouble keeping up with the videos, trying to get a more formal schedule sorted out, because as the channel grows and changes, sometimes my scheduling and stuff does too. So Wolf Quest is still a thing, and it will be coming back shortly. I just have to do some background stuff and figure out, I have to get set up to start the next season, basically. So let's see. How do I like the college? Is that I think that's what that is. How do I like college? College is pretty fun. I'm not taking a huge amount of classes at the moment, but it's nice because I can take more specialized classes and ones that more directly correspond with my interest instead of a bunch of general classes, and I have liked that. So let's see. So two of these guys are looking a little bit hungrier, I think. So basically the color of the mama badger is the color that the babies normally are. Oh, and I forgot we can bark.
Oh, really? How do you do that?
It's the right mouse. So let's give this one to this one. Yep. But yeah.
Can you make it bark?
I think we can bark, right? Or, oh no, it is left mouse. I can barely hear it. It's very soft.
I call that a bark.
The babies are a lot louder. Let's see. Yeah, Wolf Quest will be back, don't worry. It should be back pretty soon. I just have been having to take care of some stuff in the background. Yeah, we are very close to reaching 1,000 subscribers.
Mother's Day in England was 2 months ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, that's really cool. But yeah, okay, that's really interesting. Yeah, I know Christmas in Europe in some European countries is a lot different from here. Here we celebrate it in December, and I know a lot of European countries celebrate it in January, but I'm not really, other than that, I don't know much about the different holidays and when they're celebrated. What is my favorite game that I played before? I've played a lot of games on this channel and outside of it, and I really like a lot of them, but I must say that I really do have a soft spot for Wolf Quest. Oh boy.
Oh, that looks dangerous.
No kidding. This is where it turns into terror and panic. But I must say I really do have a soft spot for Wolf Quest because I've been playing it for a long time, and it's literally since the demo came out. But yeah.
How old were you when you started playing Wolf Quest?
It's been about 10 years, I think.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Ooh, duck.
Okay, so now we have to run when the shadow is not... Oh gosh, babies, run. Okay, so we have to get everybody in the grass. That's how we avoid this thing.
What is that
It's
thing?
a bird. It's actually specifically a golden eagle.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's the same predator that shows up in a lot of our games. We actually have golden eagles in Shelter 2 and Wolf Quest as well. So once it flies by, we have to run. It's gonna turn around. Babies, get in here. Okay, so it's okay. Oh gosh!
Oh, I don't like the suspense.
Oh goodness, did we? Okay, we have all 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the part of the game that gets really scary. If I reach 1,000 subs, will I do a stream? I don't know. I don't actually know entirely what I'm going to be doing for 1,000 subs yet. So I'm going to wait until we see the shadow go by. Is it going to come by? Yes. Okay, so now we run. We run across, and we get everybody in here. It can't attack us when we're in the grass because it can't see where we are. So we basically just have to follow the grass.
Is that a tree?
This is like a shrubby bush thing or something. It's really not an evil eagle, it's just hungry.
Yeah.
It's just hunting, and unfortunately baby badgers would make a really good snack. But yeah, golden eagles are recurring predators in most of our games. We have them in Shelter 2, we have them in Wolf Quest, and we have them here. So it's they definitely are. They're, I think, one of the larger species of eagle, and they are definitely large enough to attack a baby badger, baby wolf. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I think we made it. Whoa! Okay, it didn't get any of the babies. Oh, that was close. Okay, there's a hole in the hill, and I think we have to go that way. Let's see. I'm pretty sure these are European badgers, yes. They all kind of look a little bit different, though, so I suspect, the babies, I suspect the babies may be modeled after different types of badgers. Alright, here we go. Let's run into the hill. Okay, into the side of the hill. Do we have all our babies? Oh, gosh. Yes, we have all our babies. What is my favorite animal? I really am fond of wolves, but I like a lot of animals. Yeah, let's run over here quickly. Oh, is it coming back? It's coming back. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's gonna leave him alone, I think. Oh, boy. I think we're gonna try and run across here. Come on. Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill any of the babies. Okay, I think we're okay. Do the little ones grow? Yes, the little ones will grow. But yeah, I tend to... back to the favorite animal thing. Sorry, I kind of jump around a little bit, because we end up getting distracted by scary death birds swooping at us from the sky. But I am quite fond of all members of the canine family, so wolves, dogs, etc. Okay, I think we're still safe. I panicked a little bit seeing as we're poking out of the grass.
I don't know how you can play the game and read the comments at the same time.
I really can't. I have to pause and glance over. But yeah, basically the eagle from its perspective is just trying to survive. Come on, babies. Did we? Okay, they are there. I for a second lost them in the grass too, which I guess is a good thing because then the eagle can't see them. Have I ever seen an eagle before? We saw eagles in Yellowstone, didn't we? We saw a couple of bald eagles.
She said a sea eagle.
A sea eagle. A sea eagle. No, I haven't seen a sea eagle, I don't think. Okay, let's go this way. Quickly. Into the log. Oh. It actually has a cutscene. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not so good. I don't think I've seen a sea eagle before. But oh man, it's dark now. Okay, it
Did
looks
they
like
all
the
survive?
Yeah, they survived, it looks like. There's the log up there. It looks like it got caught and kind of just plopped them down.
I thought that was the end of the game and you'd have to start over.
I don't think that... No, it's not the end.
Wow.
But I don't actually know much about sea eagles. They sound pretty cool, though. Let's get some of this for the babies. Who's looking hungry? They are all looking hungry. Oh, boy. This is where it goes into panickingly feeding the babies. I don't actually think it matters which one I feed at the moment. This is where it's hard to feed the right baby, too, because, well, you'll see.
You wouldn't feed the badger babies Fruit Loops.
Oh, gosh, they're running.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. Calm down, you guys. If you step on any twigs, they run, so you have to be careful.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
they get scared.
At night, at least.
Somebody said they fed their mom waffles with syrup and Fruit Loops.
Oh. I didn't feed you waffles
No,
today.
I didn't get any syrup and
we
Fruit
might go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a frog. Frog. Got it.
Oh,
It literally just hopped out right in front of us. Okay. Let's see. Maybe you can help keep up with the comments.
Well, it's hard for me to read them from here,
Oh.
but I'm trying.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
An animal lover said that they were out in the woods, right?
Yeah.
In the forest.
Okay. You haven't. They were looking for badger sets.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool.
But they found a fox den.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I used to watch Grandpa used to take Caitlin's grandpa. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. What do I do now?
I don't know. Oh gosh, they're running. Yeah, it's not muted. I suppose that. Oh, okay.
Jay's.
Yeah.
Grandpa used to take us out when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and we would watch a fox family playing across a field.
Wow.
So that was kind of fun.
Wow, that does sound fun. So, what time is it here? It's 4 p.m., by the way. Alright, but yeah, that does sound really fun. I don't think... Well, the most I've ever seen for baby animals is the bird's nest. I have the robin one now. No, you guys hold still. I'm trying to feed you. It's the robin nest, and then we had a finch nest when I was younger.
That was a sad story, though.
That was we did have a finch nest, but it didn't end up doing very well, and I don't think they had any of the babies make it. The robin nest has been doing a lot better so far. Oh, frog. Can we leap on the frog? Yeah, we got the frog. How long is the stream? I'm probably about an hour to an hour and a half, if I had to guess. So let's see. Did we? Oh. Yeah, we gave it to the baby. It looked like we hadn't for a second. Mama still had her mouth open. But yeah. Shelter 3 with ostriches would be so amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're running again. And they just... Oh, they went this way. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys. Be careful, please. Oh boy. But yeah, it would be kind of interesting. I don't know if they would do ostriches. That would be a very interesting game. I don't know many ostrich games. I don't think I know of any ostrich games. Is this the way we just came?
I can't even tell we visited an ostrich farm.
We did visit an ostrich farm. Yo, this is the way we came. We gotta go back this way.
How can you tell that's the way you came?
Because there is a place where there had been, a turnip. Although here is one I think we missed. Let's see. Do I follow Siri Pixel Biologist? Yes. I do follow her videos. I don't always agree with her on everything, but for the most part, she does a pretty good job. Let's see. I want to give it to this one baby. No, I want to give it to this baby. No, not that baby. Dang it. It's really hard in this part of the level to actually give the food to the baby you want to give the food to. So let's see. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, it does rain quite a bit in Florida, huh? It doesn't rain that much here, unfortunately. I live in a desert. Hasn't there already been a Shelter 3, or does Pause not count? Pause is a little bit different. So Shelter 2 Pause is a side spin, or it's a spin-off story from Shelter 2. And it follows the original Mother Lynx as a kitten. And, I guess we have to go this way. So I don't think that would count as Shelter 3, because it's even called Shelter 2 Pause. It's more like Shelter 2.5. But it's kind of a different storyline too, since you're playing as a baby animal instead of a mama trying to take care of the babies. Oh, there they go again. So somebody asked you, what do you think of my channel?
Well, I think Jay stays very, very busy.
That's very, very true. Let's see if we can give this to one of the babies. Did we get it to the... No, we got it to the wrong baby. But I think we have another thing we can give here. I'm trying to feed the one that's a little bit lighter in coloration because he seems a little hungrier. Did we get it to him? I think we got it to him that time. Good. Alright, see you later, song. If there's ever a Shelter 3, I hope it's with wolves. Yeah, it would be cool to see a Shelter game with wolves. I really like the style of the Shelter games, but I don't know if they would do... there's multiple reasons why I don't know if they would do wolves or not. I mean, we already have Wolf Quest, so I don't know if they would want to compete in that area or not. But there's also, I think they've been trying to do some of the more uncommon animals, and wolves are definitely a more popular, more well-known animal, as opposed to badgers. I don't think I know of any other games about badgers, or lynxes. Even lynxes, I don't really know other games about them. Can't go that way, so I guess we have to go off this way. How long is this game? It's probably about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how quickly you play through it. What do I think the next Shelter game animal is? I don't know. Right now, I think the team has been focusing a lot on making Meadow, which is their multiplayer game that has a lot of the animals from the Shelter games in it. But I don't know if they have plans for Shelter 3 or if they're focusing on Meadow for the time being. I'm sure we'll get more info, though, if they do end up doing Shelter 3. Oh, they're running back again. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get more info as time goes on. So let's see. Oh, I hear a frog. I hear one. I don't see it, though. Where's the frog? I don't actually see it. We might have to go on.
I can't even hear it.
Every once in a while, you can hear it doing quark sort of noises. Yeah, like that.
Oh, I see.
It might be a deer. You never know. They've done mostly carnivores / omnivores, so I don't know if they would do an herbivore or not, but it would be interesting to see.
I hear that.
Yeah, there's definitely a frog somewhere near here. I don't know where, though. And I don't want to go super out of our way or get turned around.
It's harder to see at night.
It is harder to see at night, but I think we're almost out of it. Look at the sky, though.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's very cool.
Lots of planets.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the badgers are so cute. I really like the style of these games. Honestly, I really, really do. Still comparing the badgers to corgis, oh my goodness.
How do you know when you're done with the game?
It tells you. You'll see. It has like an end scene.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping we'll find some frogs along here. I'm looking. They're hard to spot, too, because they kind of blend in. Oh. Oh, no, they're running again. We still have all 5, though, so that's good. Let's try and get this. This is food that won't run away. That's much easier, and I'm going to try and give it to the one with the... Where's the one with the... Well, actually, that one looks okay. I'm going to try and give it to one of these guys. There we go. There is a shelter, too, and it centers on lynxes. Have you ever seen anything of Wolf Quest, or what do you think of it? I don't know if you've seen my Wolf Quest series or not. That's one of the bigger series.
I'm not sure if I've watched all of it.
You've seen clips of it, though.
I've seen clips.
She's seen some clips of it. I don't think she's kept up with the whole series, though. It is quite a bit to keep up with. See you later. If I had to change one thing in Shelter, what would it be? For any of the Shelter games, multiple save games. They finally started doing that in pause, but I really wish that Shelter and Shelter 2 had the option to have multiple save games. Let's see. Let's give it to... I want to give it to one of the ones that's looking a little bit paler. There we go. Oh! What? Oh, gosh.
What?
What's
going on? I don't know.
I heard a really scary noise, and right as I heard it, I was reading Animal Lover's comment. So it says, this part of the game is always so terrifying to me. It feels like there's something lurking in the dark, and I lost 2 babies at this part when I played it. I don't know if there are things in the dark that can kill your babies. I haven't ever encountered them, thankfully, if they're there. But right as I was reading that comment, one of our babies disappeared out of the circle of light, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I kind of panicked a little bit there. But yeah, this part of the game is definitely one of the scarier, harder parts. Honestly, though, I do prefer this to dealing with the eagle. The eagle is about the most doggone scary thing in this game for me, and if you've seen our normal playthrough of this game, the normally recorded one, then you'll know why. Let's see, aw. Everybody's saying Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys all.
I'm not keeping up with all the comments.
Thank you guys all for all your kind comments.
Oh, that's nice with the smile and the flower.
Do you think the next Shelter will be about bears? It could be. We've seen bears in Shelter 2, so it very well could be. And I mean, they did make an appearance again in Pause, so it could be. It could be. But we'll see. Oh gosh, I don't know if you ever heard about the Kugel meme. Did I ever explain that?
No.
So, this goes back, gosh, it must be like 3 months now. One of the live streams, I think this, okay, good. We finally are out of the dark. Oh, and this is really scary.
It's like sulfur rain.
I think it's just dawn. But,
It's dawn?
I think it's just dawn light. But at one point,
like rain. It sounds
it
like
is
rain.
Raining, but I think it's
the water.
The water shining in the
okay.
dawnlight.
I see.
Yeah. This is
wow.
why I don't like this part. But at one point in one of the live streams, oops, wrong baby got it. At one point in one of the live streams, I mixed up the word cougar and the word eagle, and I said Kugel. And ever since then, people won't let me live it down. And there are just there's so much fan art, and it gets brought up in like every stream. It's basically just a winged cougar. So
I'd love
what
to
it is.
see the
I'll
fan art.
I'll also show you some of the fan art afterwards. Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is like wandering into the blob in Shelter 2. Would I rather be sucked into Wolf Quest or this Badger game? It kind of depends. It kind of depends, because, like, I don't know, would I become the animal, or would I just be in the game as a human, or what? Because I've been to Yellowstone, which is kind of like going into Wolf Quest, because that's where the game takes place. Oh, goodness. Where's that thing?
Did you tell them you saw a wolf? We saw a wolf.
Yeah, I've talked about that a few times, but we actually
Yellowstone?
did. It was very, very exciting. I got to see a wolf in the wild in Yellowstone. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what we have to do here Why? You guys, get out of the water.
What are they doing?
Get out of the water. They're being too close to the water, so we have to run across. So we gotta watch and wait for this
You have to
wave.
cross the water?
Yeah, so we gotta run now.
Oh my goodness.
We have to run across here. This is where it gets scarier.
Oh my word.
Let's see. Where are they? Oh, they're coming.
Babies?
Okay, they're coming. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Okay, they're so slow. There's foxes. There's foxes.
Oh boy, they are running.
Oh, yeah,
They're
okay.
scared of you.
Yeah, they're scared of us. Okay, we have level 5. That's very, very good. Hey, Flappy. Let's see. How do you get the game? You can buy the game on Steam. And let's see. Is it raining at my place? No, it's not raining right now. I wish it was. I wish it rained more here, but I live in a desert, so we don't get a lot of rain. Let's see. Do you like wolves? They're asking.
Yeah, I like wolves. Probably mainly because Jay does.
Yeah, they're very cool animals.
But I think I introduced you to wolves.
Yeah, it actually was. You were the one who first found it way back. It's been, I don't even know how long. It's been several years now.
Because the originator of the game was from my college.
Ah, yeah.
And
So she found an article on it. It was like, oh, Jay,
Yeah.
look at this.
I knew
And-
that Jay would be interested.
Yeah, and that's how I got into Wolf
So
Quest.
it's all my fault.
It is. And that was one of the big games that got me started on this channel, too. That and Niche. So a lot of this is your fault. For better or for worse in this. Let's see. The game does cost money, but I don't think it's that expensive. I think the first Shelter game is cheaper, and I think the Shelter 2 is a little more expensive, and I think Pause is the where. Why do I only have 4 babies?
Uh-oh.
Oh, good gracious
they're
me. One of them was in the bushes.
Yeah.
That's basically this game for you is,
Silly.
why do I have less babies and where did we go? But let's see. Yeah, there's a part later on where you have to go in the shadow of the rocks so you don't get swept away. Have I ever seen a lynx in real life? That is one animal that I have not seen. I haven't. I don't often go to areas where there are lynxes because that's up north, and I live in the southern part of U.S., so I'm pretty far away from there. But I think I have seen bobcats, which are kind of similar to lynx. They're different, but similar. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. So yeah, it's kind of a thing with the amount of rainfall. It can be either extreme, can be frustrating because there are places like Seattle that it rains all the time. That's the main one that comes to mind when I think of a lot of rain. But there are places when it does rain a lot of the time. Thankfully here, even though it gets very hot, it's very, very dry, so we don't have humidity to contend with. But I wish it would rain more. Let's see. Lots of great suggestions for creatures in a potential next Shelter game. Honestly, there are a lot of possibilities if we do have another Shelter game, and lots of very, very cool ones. Okay, we're gonna run across this log now, and hopefully everybody's okay. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Everybody's coming. All right. Let's see. Do I have any pets? Yes, I have 2 cats and a dog. Let's see. Can I do another series of Wolf Quest? Wolf Quest is coming back. It just, it's on season break right now because, I have to set some things up for the next season. I have to do a lot of the background work, and I've been really busy trying to deal with scheduling stuff for the channel. Let's see. Kugels have been brought up this stream, Flaffy. They did come up a little bit earlier. A moose Shelter game, that would be interesting, or elk. Do I think I play Ori in the Blind Forest? I actually, I think I've heard the name, but I know nothing about that game, so I'd have to look into it before I could give you an answer. Oh gosh, babies, come on! Are they okay? They're okay! They're okay! Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that was way too close for comfort. What? Huh?
Do they ever need to sit down and rest?
I think they probably rest in between. Because this takes place over a long period of time, it seems.
I would think they might need some rest after something like that.
Possibly, yeah. Okay, so now I think is the really scary part. We have to go up the river. And we have to hide. So we have to get everyone in the shadow of the rock. Alright, and then the next one comes. Okay, we're okay. We got everyone. So then we have to run to the next rock. This is the really nerve-wracking part. So I see people are asking, oh, come on, babies. Come Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Okay, we're all okay. Where's the next one? It's right up here. I think I'm gonna wait here for another wave to pass because I don't trust myself with running, even though it's just a little ways. Somebody asked what your favorite animal is.
Well, I'm kind of partial to cats.
Aw. Yeah, she's definitely a cat person.
Yeah. Although I love our dog
yeah.
too, but cats are just a little more cuddly.
Yeah.
At least our cats.
It depends.
Yeah,
it really
does
depends.
depend.
There
It
are some
actually
cats.
does.
There are some cats that are not very cuddly at all.
Yeah.
So let's see. Raccoon shelter would be interesting. Have you ever heard of Silent J? I don't know if you have or not.
I think I did. It was a time when it was muted and you didn't know it.
Yeah, I accidentally muted my mic and I didn't realize it. Oh, come on. Okay, everyone's still okay. We gotta run again. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to keep up with chat and not die in this. It's very difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to keep up with the chat in these. Okay, so we still have all 5. We're doing okay. Let's see. Yeah, wolf pups are very, very cute. Let's see. There's gonna be a new game called The First Tree. I have heard of that. I'm kind of keeping an eye on that one. That one looks interesting. But I'm keeping my eye on that. It's not out yet. I'm also keeping my eye on one called Fugle. We can't wait. What? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Can't go up there.
Back. No. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Did we lose baby? I think we lost a baby. Oh gosh. I thought we're supposed to be able to get out there. Where do we get out of the river? Oh gosh. How do we get out?
I don't know.
I'm very... Okay, this is not good. Oh, this is not good at all. Oh gosh. Alright, I think we're supposed to be able to get out there, but it wouldn't let me get out. Maybe we have to keep going further up even. Oh gosh. Oh man. I think it's not even... I think maybe, do we have to come up here? Oh, I think we have to keep going up here. That's what it is. Oh gosh. Alright, run you guys, run.
Oh, there.
Oh gosh. I thought we were supposed to be able to get out there. It looked like you could get out. Oh gosh. Oh, well, on the bright side, at least it'll be easier to keep everyone fed. That's usually what this turns into. Aww.
That's sad.
It is. Aww. Alright, well now I maybe at least can answer some more questions. Okay, I'm gonna try and give this to you because you look hungriest.
Have most of the people commenting played this game on their own?
Shelter?
Yeah.
I think some of them have. I don't know. Have a lot of you guys played Shelter? Or
it seems like several people said to keep going.
Yeah, several people said
maybe
keep
they
going.
knew that because they played it
Either
themselves?
played it or seen it played. A couple of other people I know of have played this. Let's see. A cougar shelter game would be interesting. Alright, let's see. What type of dog do I have? I have a German Shepherd mix. You can actually, I did a vlog where you can meet my pets and the Robin Nest Diaries. I think it's like episode 3 or something. I introduced my pets as well because a lot of you guys have asked. So let's see, goat shelter. Oh gosh, I don't think we can jump down there. I think we have to keep going. Do we, or do we have to jump down there? We might have to. Do we have to jump down? No, it's not going to let us jump down, is it? Or is it? No? Where do we go from here? We might have to keep going this way. Let's see.
Some people have played.
Some people have played, some people haven't.
One person lost all their pups.
Oh, that's always tough. Yeah. This, I think, is one of the hardest animal games I've ever played on this, honestly. I think it's harder than Wolf Quest and Shelter 2. So I think we have to keep going. I think, don't we have to cross the river again? I think we might. Oh, here's some more food at least.
How do you know where to go?
A lot of the time I don't, and I kind of just have to run around until I figure it out. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Alright, let's see. An ox shelter. That would be interesting. Yeah, there's lots of animals they could choose. It'd be interesting if they do another shelter game to see which one they would follow. They do have goats in Meadow, it occurred to me. A lot of you guys, some of you guys have been saying goats, but they do actually have goats in Meadow. Okay, I think we have to go this way. Because this looks like the best route. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it would be interesting to see, like, a bird shelter, too. Oh, here we go. This is... Oh, yeah, we do have to cross the river again, don't we? Is this? This is where we came from, isn't it? I'm very confused. Oh gosh. Human shelters just all staying in your room and browsing through social media. That's scarily accurate for some things. Hello and welcome. Let's see. Have I ever had all the pups die on Wolf Quest? I don't know. I haven't had it happen for a while because I've been playing for so long. But, okay, I think we just need to run across. I'm not sure if the water will come again now that we've lost a baby to it. I'm not sure. I think some of the dangers disappear if they take
I saw some fish jumping.
Yeah, there's like salmon jumping out of the water or something.
Can they catch the salmon?
I don't know. I haven't ever tried. I'm a little scared too. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever lost all my pups on Wolf Quest. We've definitely lost pups before, though. Shelter 1 is cheaper than Shelter 2, I'm pretty sure. Oh, here we go again. It's gonna load.
Now, on Wolf Quest...
Oh, boy.
Oh, it looks like there's been a fire.
Uh-oh, this part.
On Wolf Quest, do they know about the building that you got to...
Oh, yeah. I've talked about that some. I talked about that a lot when we explored Lost River, but I'm sure there are people who haven't heard about it. So, I actually am one of the beta testers for Wolf Quest 2. I ended up getting on their beta team. And so there's actually, in the Lost River map, there's a building that has, that I got to design the banner for, and it's a reference to my beta testing. There's buildings for, all, like, practically all the beta testers in there. Got it! Okay.
I thought that was kind of a neat little...
Yeah, it is a neat little thing.
Yeah.
It is. I really like that too. Mm-hmm. It was cool too because a lot of us designed our own banners, so that was very neat to see. Mm-hmm. So let's see. A Pine Marten shelter would be very interesting. Will I do more videos with my mom? Do you want to do more videos?
We'll
She's joined us for the Robin vlogs before. She's been in several of those. But yeah, if she wants to, certainly. What type of wolf do I like? Uh-oh.
Oh, dear. Have you seen this before?
Yeah, I've seen this before. This is the scary part. This is the scary part from last time. It gets harder and harder the further you go. But, it's spreading.
Their way is blocked.
It's spreading. There's, I think, another path. I think we have to...
Oh, dear.
Yeah, don't stand too close to the fire, guys.
No, run.
Oh, don't come. Why? Come over this way, please, you guys. Let's see. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay, okay, we still have everyone here. Yeah, a couple of you guys are talking about how yesterday, oh boy. Yesterday I actually got attacked by, Mama Robin. She was not too pleased about me doing a nest check, and, wasn't too happy about that. I actually, yesterday's vlog, don't stand that close to the flames, children. Don't. You're going to die. Don't just stand and look into the fire. Why? Why, children? Why? But let's see.
You got attacked by a robin yesterday,
yeah.
You started to say.
Yeah.
In real life.
I did get attacked by Robin. I was standing on, the ladder trying to do one of the nest checks, and, Mama caught me, and, she actually, I want to give it to this one, she actually, you are scaring me, child, she actually swooped at me, hit me in the head twice. She swooped at me again today, because I went out on the patio to feed her. I was gonna give her some mealworms and, some of the earthworms, and she swooped at me again. So,
It's too bad we didn't get that on
yeah,
camera.
sadly we didn't get any of that on on camera. So let's see. I'll see you guys later. I have seen Secret of Nim, and I've read the book it was based on, too. That one was really interesting. Very, very interesting. I think I like the book better than Oh No.
Oh, the bird is back.
The eagle's back. This is the part that scares the living daylights out of me in this game. Alright, we're gonna run this way. Run, 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 run. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Oh no, that was just a tree. That was just a tree snapping.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh. Alright. We're gonna run this way. It's coming. Oh no! Okay, we got everyone. Everyone's. Oh, okay. Doesn't have a baby. It does not have a baby. Come on, you guys. Quickly run. Quickly run. Okay. Let's see. Is it gonna pass in front of us? I don't think it's gonna pass in front of us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Get everyone back. Everyone back. Everyone back in. Oh gosh. Everyone's still okay. All right. Run, babies, run. Run, babies, run. Run, 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 run. Get in the tunnel. Everyone, come on. Oh, I think we're okay. This game gets really scary sometimes.
Yeah, this is suspenseful.
Yeah, Mama Robin is not too pleased with me right now. Okay, oh, everyone in the grass. Alright, here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's on fire. We gotta run over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta go.
I guess the eagle isn't bothered by the smoke.
Apparently not.
Oh!
Oh man, this happened last time. It's so hard because the grass catches fire. This is why I say this game is harder than Shelter 2 or Wolf Quest, because you don't have to run through a fire. I think the eagle at least is gone now.
For now.
Oh,
Does it show up again later?
I think so.
Does it show up in the same places in the game?
Yeah.
So you can predict what's
You can
gonna
predict
happen.
where it's going to be.
Okay.
That's what this one is. Shelter 2, not so much. Oh, man. Let's see. Well, some of you guys who are asking if we thought we were going to lose another one, I guess you got your answer. Oh, man. We've got to... Where do we have to go? I think... Do we have to go this way? We might have to go this way. The fire is really hard to navigate this area. Are we able to... No, we can't get up there. Alright, we can't go in the fire.
Somebody asked if you like reading.
Yeah, I do like reading. I haven't had as much time for it lately as I would have liked. But I do, in fact, really like reading. Alright, we have... The 3 at least are here. Oh, man.
How many times have you played this game?
I've played it a couple of times at least. I played more Shelter 2.
And have you had the babies survive?
I don't think I've ever made it with all 5 babies. It's very, very difficult. I think I had 3 last time too. And yeah, I mean, the eagle is gonna probably it's gonna feed itself. It's gotta find its own food, and unfortunately, badger babies are easy to catch. So, but it is part of nature. Sometimes something else has to die so other things can live. Let's see. Can you encounter fire in Shelter 2? Not in the original game, but if you get the Mountains DLC, it does introduce forest fires. And I think they function a little differently than the fire here. But... Oh my, what in the world, go?
Wow. I guess you can't go back that way.
Yeah, I guess not.
Hope you know where you're going.
Yeah. But yeah, not in the normal game, but if you get the Mountains DLC, you can encounter fire. Yeah, oh no, it gets worse than the river. This is not even the hardest part. It gets even harder than this.
Oh.
There's water, at least. Are we gonna have to cross the river? I don't know. Do we? I don't know if we will or not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully we can at least get these 3 safely. This game gets very difficult. You probably don't want to try it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can take the suspense.
Yeah, it does get very suspenseful. In some ways, though, the suspense in this game is easier because you can predict when it will be suspenseful, as opposed to Wolf Quest when all of a sudden, oh, there's suddenly bear. In some ways, this one, it's a little bit easier if you've played it before. It's more predictable, but that doesn't mean that it's easier to complete. Why can't the bird find something else to eat? Well, I'm sure it could, but it's part of the story for this. It does reflect that sometimes what the bird finds to eat is baby badgers. It reflects nature. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there are other things it could go and eat, but if it's the easiest meal as a baby badger, it's gonna take the easiest meal. That scared me. So it's kind of, sometimes nature can be a matter of wrong place, wrong, what in the world?
Run.
Oh no.
This is not good.
There's a fox. Oh my gosh.
But the fire is just
What
burning.
is happening?
Did that happen last time you played?
I don't remember it happening last time. Where are the babies? We still have all three. Okay, run, children, run. We're gonna follow this fox. I hope he knows where he's going.
Oh, maybe he'll lead you out of it.
Maybe he'll lead us to safety. Or become a snack for us. Okay. I think we're alright.
Looks like you're getting away from the fire now.
What's the black shadow in Shelter 2? Like the fog? I think it's a fog or something. I think we're leaving the fire finally. I feed the ones that look like they're hungry, so it could be the same one, it could be different ones, I'm not sure. Do I think we'll make it with 2 babies or 1? Hopefully all 3, but we'll have to see. Can we get the fox? No, we can't get the fox. It's gonna run.
He's kind of fast.
Yeah, he is fast. Hello again. Oh man, that is actually the spot where, well, maybe not that exact spot, but when you have to run from the eagle and the fire, that's where I lost a baby last time too. That's the first time I had lost one last time. It's hard to navigate sometimes if you can't figure out exactly, if you don't know exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
There's sometimes split-second decisions and you don't always know where to run. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it is fog in Shelter 2, but I'm not entirely sure exactly. If you go in there and you're not careful, then you can lose babies. So you have to be really careful. You have to keep your kittens close. But I've heard you can go in there, and if you just keep your kittens really close to you, they'll survive. The trouble is, it also scares prey away, so it can be pretty bad for hunting. How do I feel about being on YouTube, or is that maybe that one might be directed for you?
Maybe.
It's probably directed for you.
Kind of a privilege.
I'm glad you think so. I've enjoyed having you here.
I was honored that Caitlin asked. Oh, that Jay asked me to do this.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh man. How much is the Mountains DLC? It's like only a few dollars, I think. I got it on sale, and I got it for like $1. But it's not that expensive. What was my first video? My first video was a Minecraft video, and it was so bad. It's still on the channel. If you guys really want to go watch it, you can go all the way back. Oh man, this place at least is not burning or flooded or anything chaotic like that.
Doesn't change.
But my first videos were Minecraft, and they were so bad. But if you really want, they're still there.
Why would you say that they're bad?
Because I had no idea what I was doing. Even if you watch my first niche videos, they're pretty bad. I've come a long ways from there. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My recorder just freaked out. I don't know how much we missed right there. My recorder went offline for some reason. I think it was just a glitch, so I do apologize for that. But I think we're back now. Let's see. Yeah, the baby badgers do have kind of funny legs. The style of this game is very, very
really
cute.
artistic.
Am I going to do more Minecraft? Yes, it did stop for a little bit. It comes back. You probably, well, I mean, you're going to know it comes back when you get to this point. Am I going to do more Minecraft? I've been trying to. I just have not been able to find a good format for the series that will enable me to sustain it. What is my favorite fur pattern in niche? I really like the black fur too, but I think my favorite pattern is, I think my favorite pattern is probably any of the white fur with black markings, whether that be the black mane or the black stripes or the spots. So if there's a fox. But yeah, I really like the striking contrast of the black and white. Actually, kind of our signature niche creature, Roku, was a white with a black mane, and he was very, very pretty, and that's really where I fell in love with that patterning. So let's see. Let's see. How do I like Shelter? It's a very fun game. It's a very hard game. I really enjoy it, but at the same time, it's very nerve-wracking and difficult. So it is easier when you have less babies to feed, but I do want to. Someday I will complete this game and get all 5 babies safely through.
I wonder if anybody has ever done that.
I'm sure people have. But I am not skilled enough at the game just yet to be able to do it. Would I ever want to do Meadow? I've actually played Meadow on this channel, so I've done Meadow some with Song, and I've played it. I usually play it in my update videos, so I have some videos with Meadow in this game, or on the channel, but I don't have, except for some of the stuff that I've done, like with Song, I don't really have many ongoing, like, I haven't done a series on it just yet.
Oh, there's a fox.
There is a fox. I'm going to try and catch him. This game is indeed very intense. Have I ever seen a coyote in real life? Yes, we have coyotes here. We have coyotes where I live, and I've seen them on several occasions. So they're very, very cool. A lot smaller than wolves, but very, very cool. They're probably the major. They're the major wild canine we have here is coyotes.
Yeah, and we have friends whose cat.
Yeah, every once in a while out here, especially for the people who live closer to the open like the desert fields and such. I think the fox just left. But every once in a while, I gotta back up and run. Every once in a while, you hear about coyotes getting someone's cat or something, and so you do have to be kind of careful, especially if you live up next to empty lots or whatnot around here. Yeah, we've done Meadow streams as well. At least the one, I think. At least the one. But yeah. Let's see. Have I ever saved a wild bird? I've tried to, but I don't think by the time I find them, it's usually one of those things where it's kind of already too late. But I have, I've at least tried to save a baby mouse once, and I've rescued several dogs that have gotten out. They've all been, I think, other people's dogs, so I've always gotten them back to their owners, but I have managed to catch and return a couple of runaway dogs. So let's see. What is my favorite animal? Probably again canines. I'm very fond of them, although I do like my kitties too for sure. Okay, wait. What's my favorite game I've played? I've played a lot of games, enjoyed a lot of games. I will say though, I really do have a soft spot for Wolf Quest because it was probably the first major game I was ever into it, and I've been playing it for a long time. I also used to really, really, really love Zoo Tycoon 2. I had a huge obsession with that game when I was little. Have I ever seen a fox? I've seen them in zoos and stuff, I think. But I don't think I've ever seen a wild fox. I would love to, though. I really like foxes as well. Are wolves shy? Wolves avoid humans in most cases, except for the rare situation where you have a wolf that has not been around people for a long period of time. Are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat that? Here. That's for you. That's for you. There you go. You can eat it. But yeah, wolves generally avoid people, except for in cases where you have wolves that haven't been around people for a long, long time. then you have, occasionally you'll have a wolf that is less shy, and it'll still be kind of skittish, but it may approach people out of curiosity. A lot of the time you'll hear about photographers or filmmakers who will go up to the north and they'll encounter they'll encounter wolves that are not familiar with people and that have been
Did it get?
Oh,
it got one of your babies.
one. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. I lost one there last time too. It's just out of nowhere, and there's like not very much direction as to where to run. Oh man. Well, at least we have two.
We keep saying that.
Yeah. It's kind of how it is. But honestly, that is why animals like badgers or wolves or lynxes or any animal really will have so many babies. People usually will have one or two, or in very rare cases you hear about people having like a crazy number of babies, and it's super abnormal and uncommon. But for animals, for people it's not really kill or be killed. For animals it is, and so basically by having so many babies, they ensure that hopefully at least one or two will survive to pass on their genetics, and that is the goal of creatures in the wild, is to pass on their genetics to the next generation. So if one or two babies survive, then they have accomplished that goal. That's why they have so many. That's why you hear about rabbits being so prolific, or mice. They have to, because they're common prey animals, and if they don't have so many babies, then they're all going to get eaten. And badgers probably have less, wolves and lynxes have less because they're predators. There's not that much that preys on them, but there's a good chance that stuff will still potentially kill their babies, or their babies just won't survive. So, here, I think this is the end bit here. But yeah, let's try and get in here, so let's see. But yeah, we did do a stream with Song's dad at one point in Meadow. That was pretty fun. And let's see, which would I rather be, feline or canine? Probably canine, but I really do like felines as well. Oh man.
There's that bird again.
Oh man. What's my favorite color of wolf? It really depends. I don't necessarily... I have some patterns that I like. Certain colors... Like, I think a lot of the time the black wolves can have very, very cool pattern. And bird, no. Okay, that was close. But a lot of the time the black wolves have very, very cool patterning. My signature character at the moment, well, I kind of have two. One of them is black and white, and then the other one is Katari, who you guys have probably seen. She's in the channel art, and she's actually the one in my avatar right now. But she is a very reddish color. But I honestly... Please no. Please no. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness. Just one little baby left.
Baby. Oh, this is so hard, and the bird hasn't even gone away.
Yeah, usually you'd think the bird would just be full and leave you alone.
Usually they are. Oh, bird. Okay, we're all right. It's coming back, yes. All right, we're gonna get ready to run.
So what happens if you lose all?
I've never lost all the babies, but we might be about to find out. Oh gosh.
That would not be a good Mother's Day game.
Oh man. Yeah, I use OBS to record games. There's nowhere to... Okay, we gotta go this way, I think. Okay. Alright, we're gonna run. Oh gosh. Okay, we're safe for now. Alright. Let's see. Oh man. Oh man, alright, where is it? It's over here. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna let it fly past. Let it get a ways away, and then we're gonna run. Alright, come on, come on, come on! Come on! Alright. There's, like, nowhere good to run.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
If you go back the other way,
there's some up there, I think.
That's a long run.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna have to try the... Oh, look, he's circling right over here, too. Alright. Okay, run. Run, 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 run. Oh, gosh. I don't know which baby we still have alive. Oh, this isn't even all that... Oh, gosh. This isn't even all that thick. We still got our baby, at least. Do I see the bird? Bird?
If you're in the grass and it's not thick, can they get you?
I don't know. We gotta run up here. Baby. Okay, we still have baby. Baby's getting big. Look how big the baby is.
Yeah, the baby's as big as the mama
Yeah.
now.
Oh, gosh. Alright. Oh, man! Okay, run. I think we just have to run. Oh, gosh. Oh!
Oh, he got you.
Yeah, he attacked me. Oh, gosh. I can't run.
This is not good.
I cannot run.
I'm not liking this Mother's Day game.
Mom! Oh, ow! The baby's going, though. The baby's running. Oh, I think I'm hurt.
Oh.
But look, the baby made it.
I know, but...
Oh.
Poor mama.
Yeah. Oh, but the baby at least escaped. Oh. 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 Oh my goodness. Well.
This is not a good Mother's Day game.
But you'll see. There's an end scene. You have to watch the end scene, Mom. But look, the baby made it. That's
yeah, but the mama is gone.
But look, you have to watch the end scene, okay? That explains things. But look, the baby made it, and that's the ultimate goal in the wild, is for the babies to live on. So the mama did it. She accomplished her goal. Oh my goodness.
The mama made the ultimate sacrifice.
She did. She was a good mama.
So, like, all mamas make sacrifices.
That is true. She has had to make a lot of sacrifices for me, I'll tell you guys that. I was not an easy kid.
No, I will second that.
Oh my goodness.
But we've always had fun.
Yeah. And I think the credits, I don't know if we can... But it's a very intense game, but it's a fun game. I don't know if I can skip the credits or not. But it's also amazing how many people go into making these games.
Yeah, it's amazing artwork.
But it actually, the ending, when you see the end scene, it makes it a little bit... I was actually really satisfied with the ending, despite how dramatic it is and how sad it is. I don't remember if this one made me cry or not. I know some of the other Shelter games have made me cry. At least the other two. I don't know if this one did or not. But yeah. But man, all these people who go into these games is honestly amazing. And this is some of the textures they used in the game too.
Really
some of the fur textures and the plant textures. It's really cool. I love the style of the Shelter
really
games.
Neat. Yeah, I like it.
It really is. So, but we had made it with at least the one baby.
All was not lost.
All was
I
not
guess.
lost, and in the end, that is the goal of a wild animal: is to get its babies to survive, so that its genetics carry on. And Mama did accomplish that.
Mothers make sacrifices every day.
They do. Well, and that it does. I mean, even human mothers will make sacrifices for their kids.
Yeah. What sacrifices have your mothers made?
It's a time to be very thankful for that.
Yeah.
Very, very thankful for it. Is the live stream over? We're done with the game. I don't know if you want to try it or not. You might be.
I don't know. I think that was enough for one day for me.
If you want to try it, maybe I could help you. You could do some of the beginning of it. I don't know. The beginning wasn't that bad. The beginning wasn't too bad. But yeah, we'll stay for the end scene at the very least. Are we gonna play Shelter 2 or just this one? Probably just this one. Because the Shelter 2 works differently, and because like I said, it doesn't have good save games. It only supports the one save game, And so we haven't had enough time for the poll to run, so we don't really know who the heir is going to be, so we wouldn't know who'd be continuing with it. And it always says special thanks to all mothers at the end of all Shelter games.
Oh, it
so
does?
It does. It says it at the end of Shelter too. I think it says it at the end of Pause too.
Oh, that's neat.
And it's very sweet. I always found that really, really sweet. Oh my goodness. But here, so it has the end scene. It shows the ending here.
It's that nasty bird.
But she's a mama too.
Oh.
See?
Oh, that's not...
It shows she was a mama too. It goes to show, it explains.
Okay, I understand.
It's one of those things where, again, something sacrifices so other things can live, basically.
Okay.
And so the mama's babies made it, and then that mama's babies made it too.
Okay.
So it's a little bit better.
Well, maybe a little.
Not what you're expecting, huh?
No.
Aww. But it reflects nature well.
It is. It's truth.
It does.
The truth. Shows the truth of nature.
It does. People want to see another game, apparently. Do you want to try, or?
I think I'd let you do it.
Okay.
Is that all right?
If you want, or we could play something else, possibly.
It's up to you.
Yeah?
It's your...
We could do Wolf
Livestream.
Quest if you want. We
Sure.
could do a game of Wolf Quest. Have you ever tried Wolf Quest?
No.
My mom is not a big gamer.
Oh, the eagle is a mama
the eagle
too.
is a mama too. Yeah, that's a lot of the time how it is in nature. So let's see. But yeah, we could do something else if you want. I don't know. We probably let me get Wolf Quest up. So pardon me for a moment while we switch games. I'll go ahead and exit out of Shelter. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and then let me see if we can get let me see if I can get Wolf Quest up. So let's see. So it's just going to be a black screen at the moment. That's normal, don't worry. Where do we have... Here's Wolf Quest. This is the Steam one. Okay. I'm losing things on my desktop now. No! Here we go. What is going on? Hang on. Hold on. I don't know why Wolf Quest is... Hang on, the sound is being a little weird for some reason. I don't know why the sound is being weird. It might be... What's weird? I don't know, the sound is just off for a moment. Let me try and figure this out. I'm gonna reload it. Let's try this. I'm not getting good audio quality for some reason. Yeah.
That sounds okay. I think.
It might be the headphones. Did have poor
Try
quality.
mine.
I mean, let me hear yours. Sorry, tech problems. Let's see. There's actually a robin up on the other ones in the title there. Maybe that's cool music. Okay. I don't really know.
Are they okay on mine, did you think?
Huh?
It sounded okay on mine.
Yeah. For some reason, my headphones are just being weird, I think. I think I kind of know why, too. Okay, yeah, I think it probably makes sense. Okie doke. So, here we go.
Oh, people are happy.
People are very happy. Yeah, we won't exhaust ourselves, but...
It says the music is giving a nostalgia attack. Me too, actually.
Yeah, you probably haven't heard the music for a long
I haven't.
time. So, let's see. Let's go here. And, I actually have to do, one moment, I actually have to, let's go back to Quest, and I have to actually go grab something fast, because there's something...
Have they had the same music from the very beginning?
The Amethyst Mountain music has been the same from the beginning, but they have added new ones over time. So let's see. Where is this? So there's something that's only fitting to do, and that would be. Let's see. This I'll have to figure out my file store. Yeah, it's just my headphones being weird, I think. So, let's see, is it showing up? Alright, I have to reload the game, hold on. Pardon me for one moment. I feel it's only fitting that on Mother's Day, with my mother here, we actually go back, way, way back, very beginning of our Wolf Quest legacy. Turn on the list thing. So you should have a visual now, I think. Hopefully. Yes. Yes, okay. And I think it's only fair that we go way back. So we can find it. Way back to our first Wolf Quest number. I don't know. How many of you guys actually remember Katari and Terrell, our founding Wolf Quest parents? I forgot I had the time of day changed. How many of you guys actually remember these two? This is way back from the end of last year, our very first Wolf Quest parents in the Legacy. Yeah, how many of you guys remember that? Because it has been a while. We actually have these two. We have Katari, our mother, and Terrell, our father. These two are the very original wolves in the entire series, as they both groom themselves shamelessly in front of the camera.
Which one is which?
Katari is the brown one, Terrell is the gray one. And these two are the ones who started it all, and we've actually come down. We're going into our 4th generation after them. What is over there? I think it's just a bush there. We're actually going into our 4th generation of Wolf Quest. It's 4th, right? I'm pretty sure 4th. And we'll be voting on them soon. That's what we'll be continuing with in Season 4. So, we'll go ahead. I'm actually going to change the time of day. And it's kind of an interesting thing because these guys don't actually... Well, maybe we'll play it this time of day. This is a really cool time of day, actually. Yeah, we'll stick with this time of day for now. But these guys actually don't have any of the challenges or side quests or any of that we've had with a lot of our newer wolves. These guys just played the game as the game, so I think we'll preserve that for this. And we have all 4 dens unlocked. We have 36,000 experience points. Holy cow, I forgot she had that much. Hello and welcome. Let's see. I think we'll go ahead. You know what? Originally we had a goal of trying to go to all the different dens, and we never actually completed that goal because we were at the special den and Kaya got attacked and we left. So I think we're gonna bring these guys to the Bison Peak Cutoff Den. And oh boy, this means you guys are gonna get to submit names perhaps. Oh boy. We will see. And let's see. We'll come over here. Maybe we'll do news. Maybe you can make these if you want.
I'm just watching. I'm not playing. I'm
watching.
This
is still me playing. She doesn't want to play. My mom is not a big gamer, you guys. She plays solitaire.
How many of your moms are big gamers?
Valid point. I can't say I can think of too many. But yes, so we'll head over here to the Bison Peak Cutoff Den. I don't think I'm going to do Aspen Heights Dens anymore in the streams because that was way too long last time. And, oh, here is a nice elk carcass. And I really love this time of day. I have the music all the way off, don't I? Oops, somebody has messaged me. Where is my...
I'm hearing the music.
Okay. Okay, oh yeah, it is... Okay, it is on. I thought it went off for some reason. It's just really quiet, I think, at the moment. will be tested to be his last litter. Oh gosh. That's the other thing. I don't know if I mentioned this one to you. They've been trying to get a puppy named Kugel ever since it happened. They've been trying for so long. And so far the luck of the random generators has not fallen to them. But they are very determined. Oh no. This is gonna be the meme litter, isn't it? We're gonna choose this den, and then we're gonna go hunt. And we will see. I wonder what Katari's stats are. I actually don't know. We gotta mark territory, but we'll do that after we hunt. And we will make sure we do quite a bit of hunting here. So, let's see. Wow, lots of different mothers. It maybe kind of depends too on the generation, because it's kind of at the point where, like, I'm almost 20. I'm almost old enough to be a mother myself, practically. Mm-hmm. And my generation did grow up with all this technology and stuff.
But mine did
but
not.
Yeah, it's kind of the shift of the generation. So it possibly depends on how much of a, or on when. It possibly depends on when everybody was born and when their mothers were born and what they grew up with or didn't grow up with too.
Yeah, that can make a difference.
Yeah, it definitely can. Do please hold off on the names for now. Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to scroll all the way back up to see them. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know how we want to do names this time. I don't know if you want to name puppies or if we want to do random names. If you want to name puppies, you can name puppies, but otherwise I will leave it up to random.
Well, you know, my names were Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe.
Oh! I don't know if I mentioned that either. In regards to the robins, we've been talking about possibly naming the babies too if we couldn't, but my concern is we wouldn't be able to identify them, and so Mom has just been saying we should just name them Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe. Oh my goodness. So let's see. When is Wolf going to be back? That's one that I keep hearing about for quite some time.
Audio is really loud.
Okay, oh, the game audio is loud. Okay, let's fix that. In fact, I'll probably just turn the master volume down. Yeah, it would be really loud. Ooh, I do apologize for that. Let's turn the master volume down. There we go.
Is that better?
Hopefully that's better for you guys. Good catch. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, oh, I was talking about Wolf. So, we haven't been playing Wolf for a while. I'm trying to get more stuff rebooted and such not. Wolf will be coming back as a Saturday series. But until it's not gonna be back right away because I have to get my schedule and stuff sorted out, and I've also been I did way too much recording at one point, and my voice started to die, and I'm still sort of recovering from that. So I have to be a little bit careful with my voice at the time because it starts hurting if I talk too much. So, and you guys know me, I love talking. In fact, I need to get myself a bit of a drink here. But yeah.
Yeah, Jay's always been a talker.
that is very true.
Even from when she was very small.
Yep, indeed. Yeah, you have lots of stories of me talking when I was young. I was a very articulate child, sometimes to the point of it being a fault. But let's see. Yeah, it's very interesting. I forgot, is this dawn or dusk? I think this is dawn. Possibly. We were trying to, I remember way back when we were actually playing with the time of day and trying out some of the different looks and feels of it. And I kind of just left it on that and then continued from there. So let's see. I don't know how long the names can be. Some of them may be a little bit too long. But do keep in mind, I can't take names right now because we're not ready to actually name the puppies. So let's see. Alrighty, here we go. Let's make sure we can take down this elk. See, and again, it's a thing of, wolves are hunters, just like that eagle was. So we have to hunt other animals to feed ourselves in this. And that is how it is in nature. A lot of the time when one thing dies, it's so something else can survive. And, oh my goodness. I don't know how clearly you guys can see this, but we have another spazzy raven. This happens from time to time. The ravens are just visuals, so they're not always...
Is that a bug?
It's a bug. But they don't always switch to flying properly. Like, you can't actually interact with the ravens. And so we have just this spazzy raven spinning around on the ground and just gliding. That happens from time to time.
They didn't fix that after beta testing?
No, it's not a critical error, so I don't think it... I think it was just one of those things that they just didn't... they didn't need to. It's just kind of a humorous thing, but it doesn't actually affect anything. No, coyote! No, you can't eat my elk, no. That's our elk. That's our elk. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. Is my audio down? I think the audio is a little bit weird for me because I'm using, we're using a headphone splitter. That's probably why. Let's see. Alrighty. Oh, I gotta be careful. Oh dear. Carol, where have you gone? Where have you gone? So I don't know what we'll end up doing with these pups because it's gonna be kind of an extra interesting thing. Like they're after all the heirs were chosen and everything. Oh, I think it's actually snowing too. So I don't know, maybe we'll see these pups again in some sort of special episode or something, but we'll have to see. Maybe they'll appear in side stories or something. I don't know, it's kind of interesting looking back at all the ancestry of the wolves and how far it goes. We have over 100 wolves in this family tree now, and we've played as the better portion of them, I think. Well, maybe not all the new puppies, but most of the second generation wolves at least, and then quite a few of the third generation we did play as. So let's see.
Does that arrow come up automatically? Or?
Yeah, it comes up when you look in the direction of an elk.
Okay, I don't know that I've seen that before.
Yeah, a lot of this is new. I don't know how much you've seen of the 2.7 gameplay.
Probably not much.
Yeah, probably not too much. I don't know, have you seen the moose?
No.
Oh, Mom has stories. Oh, speaking of, there is actually a moose back in the trees there.
Oh, wow.
My mother has so many stories about moose. Or at least the main one.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I don't think I have ever seen a moose.
I grew up where there were a lot of moose.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a natural thing to see them out in the woods and in our neighborhood.
It is a
Should
bull
I tell
moose.
the story?
Yeah, you can go ahead and tell the story. Oh, Terrell, do not get too close to the moose. We're gonna leave this one alone. It's a bull moose. Don't want to mess with him. If it was a female, maybe we would because they're a little bit weaker. But this guy could kill me in 2 hits, and I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah.
This is actually, I should turn his name on too. This is actually our first wolves that we ever played as, Katari and Terrell. We went back to them because for Mother's Day, it's only fitting that we would go play as the founding mother. But yeah, if you want to tell your moose story,
Okay.
you can.
Well, I grew up in a small town in northern Minnesota. And it was small. And when I was in kindergarten, there had been a baby moose that had been hanging out in behind my neighbor's garage. And I think they had been putting hay or straw down for it to bed down on or something. I don't know. But I had never seen a moose at that point in kindergarten yet. And I was walking to the bus one winter morning, and the snowdrifts were really high. They were taller than I was. And I had to go around a corner on an icy road. And so I was going around the corner, and there was the baby moose. And I had never seen a moose before and didn't know what it was. And it scared me, and I was trying to turn around to run. And I slipped on the ice and fell and almost slid underneath the moose. And as I was laying there, my older sister was coming behind me and saw what was happening, and she just laughed at me, and I was so scared and so mad at her.
Aww.
I finally managed to get up off the ice and run back to my mom. This is a good Mother's Day story.
Good Mother's Day story.
Yeah, because my mother comforted me, and then the moose moved on, and I think I had to run for the bus. so that I could catch it. But yeah, that was a story that I'll never forget.
Yeah, you and me both have had experiences with large herbivores. Because I had that elk story. Remember when we were out in Colorado? I think some of you guys have probably heard this elk story. I don't know if I've shared it with all of you guys or not, but so I nothing as dramatic as sliding under
well, almost
sliding under a moose, but so actually my grandparents actually the same the same one.
Oh yes,
actually her mother, they live out in a more rural. It's a farming area, part of Colorado, and they have elk out there, and I'd seen him on several occasions up in the mountains. Granted, not down in town, but these elk had come down out of the hills, which I did not realize because there was a lot of flooding and a lot of bad weather, and they had come down. And let's see if we can take down this bull elk. Speaking of, but there had been a lot of bad weather, and they had come down from the hills, and so there were elk in the town. And I was actually I was out on the back porch with my cousin, and they had just gotten 2 little puppies, and so we were playing with the puppies. And we hadn't really been looking. And keep in mind, this is an open field. It's not a woodland area. It's an open field in the middle of a farming area. And we looked up, and not probably 20 feet away, just across this dirt road, is a bull elk. Mm-hmm. Big antlers and everything. And it's just standing there watching us. And somewhere in the middle of this, I just looked up, and I kind of just squeaked, and I was just like, and so he looked up, and there's literally just this elk standing there across the street from us, just across this road. And we both kind of just stared at the elk for a few seconds, and the elk stared at us. And then the dogs saw it, and these are 2 teeny little border collie puppies, and we were panicking so badly because those dogs took off like a shot. Just bolting straight at this elk. This is a huge bull elk, and these guys are like, I think they were only a few weeks old at the time. Like, very, very small, very, very adorable. This elk could have just stepped on them and hurt them.
Yeah, we were concerned for the puppies.
Yeah, and so we were yelling at the dogs, and this elk is just watching, and the dogs, they're border collies, they started trying to herd the elk. And the elk kind of just looked down at them and like very gingerly just stepped over them and just walked off. And I think it had wanted to go to the apple orchard to eat the apples. But it was a huge shock. I was just like, what in the world? But yeah, there was a bull elk. That's the closest I've ever been to a bull elk. And it's the closest I ever hope I am, because
I think it's the only one they've ever seen there.
Yeah,
too.
didn't they have, maybe it was the same one running around in the orchard.
Yeah, that was the same one.
Eating the apples and stuff. So, but yeah, it was very, very interesting. And, kind of scary. But so my mom has had an encounter with a moose. I've had an encounter with an elk. It seems to run in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Yeah, probably don't tip your trash cans over to feed bears, because that will cause them to keep coming back to the area. And you probably don't want bears in your area, or not accustomed to eating human food, at least, because that can be very, very dangerous. And bears can be very, very scary. If you do see bears or any other wildlife, it's best just to observe them from a distance. I learned that with our robin family. Keeping your distance is usually better, even if it's something as small as a robin. What happens if you chase a moose and an elk into each other? Let's find out. We have the perfect opportunity right now, so we'll see. I don't think the bull moose will run.
but the elk will. And we can actually find out. Let's see what happens if we go this way. And okay. The moose is right. Oh, Terrell, be careful. Terrell, you might want to watch out. I don't want you getting kicked by the moose. Thankfully, the mate in this actually cannot die. That's a very helpful thing. Okay, there's the moose.
Where's the moose?
The moose is out in the field off to our right.
Okay.
So let's see. Terrell, you're getting a little bit in the way here. Here we go. So yeah, I don't really want to chase Terrell into the moose too, because that's what's going to happen. They just ignore each other. Terrell, yeah, he's gonna have to go get food. Thankfully they can't die, otherwise I would not have done that. No, yeah. The wolf's name is Katari, and then her mate is Terrell. So let's see. So I saw, Golden Fallflower says, I saw some cool footage where an elk takes cover in a herd of bison and the bison kill it and the lone wolf gets the whole elk. That's really interesting. If you guys have footage like that, feel free to share it in the comments if you have a link to the video, or in the, in the Google community, because I always love watching stuff like that. It's very interesting to see these different documented cases. And it's always really, really interesting. Oh, let's make sure we don't get kicked. We don't want to die. But we're gonna get some food. Let's see. We played through Shelter earlier, but we're just starting a quick Wolf Quest playthrough. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's from She-Wolf. Okay, I need to, I think I may have seen that, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So, I should really go watch that one again. Let's see. And for those of you who are here, I'm actually here with my mother. She's kind of just watching at the moment.
Yeah. I'm reading all the comments.
Reading the comments. Alright, I'm gonna wait for Terrell because he can help me distract this elk. We played through Shelter earlier, but we are just starting a playthrough with Wolf Quest as well.
It was a very unsuccessful game of Shelter.
Yeah, it was very sad.
I don't know. You'd say it was
well,
successful.
Well, it was a success ultimately,
since the baby
but
lived,
it was fairly sad. Oh gosh, Katari, be careful. Thankfully, she does not have her grandson's luck when it comes to almost dying to bull elk. And it looks like Terrell's gonna get himself a bit of a snack as well. So let's see, how much longer until spring? Well, we have to do the hunting, and then we're going to switch to spring and raise the puppies. So let's see. Oh gosh, yeah, having 100% speed is definitely going to give you, it comes with its advantages and disadvantages. Yes, there we go. But yeah, it's very, very fast. Those wolves move. I think the fastest we've had on this series has been 90. So let's see. I'm not gonna play multiplayer right now, but I might try to schedule some community events at some point. It's just gotten a little bit harder to schedule and stuff, and it's hard to set up. I don't think I'll be able to record them because it's very difficult to actually set up to record a community event, because by the time you get all the stuff set up, somebody has to go, and it can be a little bit chaotic. So let's see. Let's chase some elk over to the summer hunting grounds area so we have some food for the journey, and then after that, we probably will just kill a few elk on the way. I probably will play on a pretty easy or challenging, just because we don't want anything too dramatic. I think we had enough drama with Shelter. Yeah, I don't think we want to play any super hard ones, and that'll make it a little bit quicker too, because it takes a long time to hunt for Bring It On. So let's see. Mom is here.
Yeah.
She's here. She's just watching me hunt elk. So let's see. We're hunting this much so that we can make sure we have enough food for the journey, because otherwise we'd be trying to cross this great expanse of nothingness with absolutely no food, and we'd almost certainly lose all of our puppies. So we do need to hunt. Let's see. Yeah, in Wolf Quest, oftentimes the wolves will not fail to hunt. In real life, wolves fail hunts a lot, and they only succeed, I don't know the exact statistics, but they don't succeed in nearly all their hunts.
they end up failing quite a bit of the time. I'm actually going to call Terrell off because I don't want him chasing this elk into druid territory, because the territory does expand, and we don't want to be cut off from our food. That's happened before, and it's never fun.
Who was howling?
That's Terrell.
Oh, okay.
He's back there. I howled a little bit to him, so he finished it.
Oh, I see.
Alright, let's see. Alrighty. Aww. That's a very sweet song. Did you see? Aw. Alright, let's see.
Oh, that is really wonderful.
That's a very, very sweet.
Oh, thanks, song.
Oh goodness, what is my favorite book? I think I could pick a favorite book as easily as I could pick a favorite child. I don't know my favorite book. I have so many favorites. I like Narnia, I like How to Train Your Dragon, I like Lord of the Rings. I have a lot of favorite books. Way too many. I'm sure I'm not even naming half of them. I used to like a series, I haven't gotten to read it for a while. It's I have so many books that are on my go back and read this because it's really good list, and then I have a bunch of books that I have yet to read, and I don't have much time for any of it, unfortunately.
Because you're doing these
I
live
do
streams.
videos, and then I started writing, and so I end up writing a lot, and so I think I write more than I read. I used to like the Wormling Chronicles. There's a lot of books that I really, really like, and a lot I need to go back and read. So let's see. People are asking if you were shy when I started recording. Mom just hasn't been in videos for a while. I don't know.
Have I been shy when you were recording?
I mean, I think they're wondering why you weren't in videos up until this point. It just, I guess it just hasn't, a good opportunity hasn't really presented itself, maybe.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I mean, it fits for Mother's Day, and then she popped in on the Robin vlogs a couple of times. It's more of a concerted thing to record any sort of thing with multiple people. Mm-hmm. And so it takes a lot more time and such to set up, because we have to make sure the mic will get both of our voices. Oh gosh darn it,
Jay's
Daryl.
just so much more of a talker.
Well, and it's something where it tends to break up your day quite a bit, Terrell. I need you to come. And so it'd be kind of a...
Yeah.
It might be a little bit too much for Mom to be popping in
be.
frequently.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta get this elk back up, because this is definitely druid territory. Let's see. Let's see. That's really interesting, Egg Ostrich. So you said, a way I simulate how lone wolves can't really hunt is only hunting one elk and surviving off that one and without a mate in Amethyst Mountain. That's interesting. That is a really interesting thing. Setting up challenges like that can be fun, and can add to the game sometimes. That's why we do a lot of the challenges, because, I mean, let's face it, we would just be watching Wolf Quest over and over and over again, and while that's really, really fun, it would start to get old, and so that's why we have all the challenges and stuff that we've implemented for later series, or for later episodes in the later seasons. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to add challenges like that and simulate things. So let's see. Are you bored? People are...
Am I bored?
Are you bored?
Well... no, not completely.
Yeah.
I think it's fun that Caitlin asked, or that Jay asked me to do this. Sorry.
You guys, just...
So what kind of books do you guys like to read? What are some of your favorite books?
Yeah, good question. Very, very good question. What do you guys like to read? I'm not super well versed in what new books are out nowadays and popular. I'm not very up to the times, I'm afraid.
The warrior
also, yeah,
cats.
warrior cats. I know that's a big one, especially in any sort of animal community.
Is that books or
it's
is
books.
It?
It's
Okay,
books.
it is.
It's a very big series. I read the first Warriors book, but it was one of those series that I think I started it the summer before I went into high school, and so I didn't get to finish. So I read book one, but I didn't get to read the others because I just got completely swamped with schoolwork. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was pretty good. So I've read the first one. I'm also decently well versed in it because I know a lot of people who are in the fandom, so it's definitely very much a secondhand fandom thing for me. Terrell, be careful. Terrell, why? He keeps getting himself kicked by the bull elk.
Yeah, there's movies and a TV series for How to Train Your Dragon, but it was originally based off a book series. But yeah, I'm fairly obsessed with everything How to Train Your Dragon. That is definitely one of my larger obsessions. So let's see. Wings of Fire. I keep hearing about that one, but I don't actually know much about it, and I haven't read it. I might have to look into that. Let's see. Could I look into playing Birthdays at the beginning? I'll have to check it out. But I'm not sure if I'll play it or not based off what I know of it. Yeah, I've heard they're doing a Warrior Cats movie. I don't know too much about the details of that yet, though. Let's see.
Does everybody on here know about Raiden's Quest?
I've mentioned it before, a few times. From time to time I mention it. So what Mom is talking about is, I'm currently in production with a team. That's the other thing that's been taking up a lot of my time. I'm currently in production with a team for an animated series that will be premiering here on YouTube. That's what I really want to do for, my livelihood, is, do the animations. Ideally, I would like to have YouTube be my main quote job. So it's also very fun. But if I could support myself off YouTube, then I'd have a lot of time to pursue animation when I'm not making these YouTube videos. And that is ideally what I would love to do. But for the meantime, I have a small team together, and we're currently in production on an animated series called Raiden's Quest that will hopefully be coming out on YouTube later this year. So, fingers crossed for that. These things always seem to take longer than you expect them to, but we are working on it and trying our best to get that ready to come out soon. Well, soon-ish. Soon being within the next couple of months, several months at least, hopefully. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Okay, okay, I'm gonna call Terrell off because he's gonna attack otherwise. Alright, we want to chase this elk this way and go back, I think. So let's see. Yeah, Song and Bella are both on the team. So, let me see. Okay, the elk. If we kill the elk right over here, we should be okay. Let's see. Super editions? Oh, what was my first word?
Probably no.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if it was no.
Or banana. Jay liked bananas a lot.
It was banana when I was little. Let's see. Yeah, I read the first book of Wolves of the Beyond, too. It was okay. Wolves of the Beyond is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, by the same author of the Guardians of Ga'Hoole series. I read the first book of Wolves of the Beyond, but it got to be a little bit too fantastical to me, or for me, to the point where it was one of those things where, I don't know. It seemed like it was meant to be somewhat close to reality, but at the same time it deviated quite far, and so it kind of bothered me. I just never really got into the series. But yeah, it was interesting. I just never really got into that series. And let's see. But yeah. As for... it's kind of interesting, because with me, I'm more of an all-or-nothing person. Like, if it's gonna be fantasy, it's gonna be all-out fantasy, in my opinion. Or not somewhere kind of in the middle. Like, Raiden's Quest, it is about wolves, but it leans more towards the all-out fantasy side of things. So it's not meant to be taken as, something where, oh, wolves behave this way, because no, they really don't. This is obviously fiction. But with Wolves of the Beyond, I've actually seen people use that as an example as to how wolves act. And it's like, no, they really don't. So it kind of just was one of those things where it felt like they were a little bit too close to reality, but at the same time had too much fantasy. Let's see. Oh my goodness, that is an awesome first sentence song. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my mom is reading the messages here. I think you're mostly keeping up with that, right? I think
a little bit, yeah.
I have a hard time keeping up with the messages sometimes and playing the game. So she is more keeping up with the messages. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, people think you're cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. Lots of very interesting first sentences. I don't know what my whole first sentence was. Was it I'm a tired cookie? I think it might have been I'm a tired
cookie.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right before you were going to bed one night, you said, I'm a tired cookie.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Aw, people want to see more videos. You'll have to come back. Maybe you'll see her in more Robin vlogs. I really do have to commend you for just jumping in with the camera like that too, because that was awesome.
Yeah, well, we've been keeping our eyes on that nest and trying to catch the action when it's happening.
Indeed. It's kind of a hard thing to film too, because you have to either wait for them to be at the nest, otherwise you can't see anything, or in the case of the nest checks, you have to wait for them to be away, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do those anymore because I walked out on my patio this morning and Mama swooped at me, so I think I may be done with nest checks also because the babies are getting big enough so that you can see them popping up more easily. So I'll have to try and film. I don't think I've gotten any good footage of them today. So let's see. Survivors from Aaron Hunter. I haven't read Survivors, actually. I heard about it when it came out, and I never really got to... I just never really got to read it. That was about the time in my life when I started getting busier, and, unfortunately, oh my, old enemies, old rivalry. No! Elk, no, Terrell, come here. Terrell, come here. Do not aggravate the druids. That is the druid pack over there. We're not friends with them. They are old enemies, and we have a lot of bad blood between the packs, which, again, that's one of those things where I will point out that our series has deviated a little bit, and we do personify and anthropomorphize our wolves a little bit, and having a pack rivalry like that is one such way, and we do that. However, it kind of did develop from the story and the extra things that we've added into it, and there's a moose. So let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know much about Survivors. I just know it's stray dogs, right? It sounds kind of interesting. But again, I haven't had much chance. It was about the time middle school and high school is when my life really picked up. And so I used to have a lot more free time, and sadly now I don't have as much. When I do a face reveal, can a family be in it? That's gonna be up to them and if they want to be seen on YouTube. But that's a little ways into the future yet. Again, I'm thinking 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers, although with the rate the channel's growing, maybe not as far future as we'd think. So let's see. It's been really crazy. I've been getting over 100 subscribers in under a week. That's the average rate of growth for the channel now. It's fairly crazy, but very, very cool. So I have you guys to thank for that, and I really do thank you for all your support. Like I've said many times and will continue to say, I'm making these videos for you guys, and if you guys weren't here and supporting, and if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing these videos. So let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, a lot of these books are kind of controversial in that it's one of those things that either people love it or people hate it. That's honestly one of the reasons I've gotten several requests to play Warrior Cat's Untold Tales on this channel, and I don't plan on doing it. I really like the game myself, but I want to try and keep everything fandom neutral because there are some people who don't like warriors, and there are people who really like warriors, and I don't want to start fights. And I feel like it's better to stick to games like Wolf Quest or the new Cattails game by the creators of Untold Tales that are coming out that don't have a fandom associated with them, and we're building our stories from the ground up. So I've just found that that's a little bit easier and better, and that will avoid conflicts over various fandom and fandom loyalties. It's basically just a bee's nest I don't want to stick my hand in. Whoa. Okay, has it gone up that much? Because I know I tend to get a lot of subscribers during the streams, but goodness, that's quite a bit. Let's see. We are going to have pups, but we need to finish hunting so that we can feed them, because I know the last thing you guys want to see is us getting almost to the end and then everybody starves. And that's what will happen if we don't get enough food. So this difficulty, we're gonna have it on, I think it's on challenging at the moment, I want to say, but, we'll probably have it either on pretty easy or challenging, or pretty easy, yeah, challenging is the second level. It's pretty easy, challenging, arduous, bring it on. My brain derped for a moment there. If I could play another game on my channel, what would it be? Very good question. We've started with some new games, recently. I don't know. It really depends. There are some games that I have to look into more. Right now, I think we're playing a lot of the really requested games. Probably the next most one is Cattails, which is coming out hopefully pretty soon here. I am signed up for alpha testing, so as soon as that alpha comes out, you can bet I will be on it. But yeah, right now I think we're playing a lot of the games that have been really requested and such not. So let's see, how is this looking? I think we're doing okay. No coyote. No, no, no stealing food. No stealing food. Why can't I bite you? Oh, let's see. Yeah, you guys chill out with the pup names. It's not time just yet. It will be soon. Let's see. Have I ever seen a bear or cougar in real life? Yes. I've seen a bear while we were driving, I think up in Yosemite. There was a bear one time, I know.
Yeah, it was Yosemite.
I think it was
Sequoia.
It was Sequoia, okay. Yeah, there's a couple of parks up in Northern California. And we saw a bear one time at one of that's the same place that I think it was a bobcat too. And then one time out here, because I live in the desert part of California, the southern part, it's kind of debatable. We're not sure exactly what it was, but it did look like it had a long tail. We knew there was a cougar in the area, and it was kind of a stupid thing to do, but we didn't expect anything to actually come of it. But we went out hiking one time on it, kind of out in the desert, the hills, a trail out there. And there had been a cougar in the area, and there was a couple walking ahead of us. And, when we were walking, we kind of came up on a rise, and all of a sudden this, something darted out of the bushes in front of them, and we never were 100% sure that it wasn't just them with a dog, but they kind of stopped and were pointing too, and it was kind of far away, but it did look like it had a long tail, so we think it could have been a cougar. So I may have seen a cougar. But I've seen them in zoos and stuff for sure.
And then didn't we see a bear at Yellowstone?
Oh yeah, we did see bears at Yellowstone. We actually saw two. We saw black bears up on the hill, and then we saw, wasn't it a grizzly bear floating in the river?
Grizzly bear, yeah, through binoculars.
Through binoculars, yeah, it was nothing close. And then we did see a wolf out there too, which was really, really, really cool. So let's see. Oh, there goes the plane again. Oh, and here we go. Alright, let's see. And we have pups, so it looks like we have 3 girls and 1 boy. So let's see what they look like. We'll play on challenging. That seems to be the one we have the most luck with. Yeah, we have a white puppy, the 2 females are brown, and the male is a golden. So let me get pack stats up, and we can go ahead. I'll start taking names now. We do have 1 male and 3 females, and I will get my randomizer up. And remember, 3 to 5 names per person. Random name picker. Here we go. Yeah, Star Stable. I think there were some issues. I think it was a browser game. And I can't record those. So let's see. People want you to tell stories.
Where does that say?
Tell stories, all wise one. Alright, let's see.
I'm not so sure about the wise one.
Alright, let's see. Open that. Okay. Alright. For Star Stable, I don't know if Star Stable, I'm not sure which one. Some games have had content concerns, but I don't think Star Stable had a content concern. I think it was Sims that had content concern. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. These streams sometimes end up with rather interesting names.
Lily.
All right, let's see. So let's see. All right.
Feather.
All right. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. They come in so fast and furious.
It's hard to keep up.
It is very hard to keep up.
Wow.
Oh man.
You guys have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, this is how it is. This is not even the worst it's been. You should have seen it before we started putting limits on how many names we can have. Let's see. Oops. I don't know if that will fit or not, but we'll try. Alright. Oh my gosh. I have to scroll up. It's going too fast for me. Let's see. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh gosh. I scrolled down and it just shoom immediately off the page. Where was I? Okay, I think I was here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, no, it's, all right, let's see. Oh gosh, dare I scroll down?
They just keep going
They
and
keep
going. Like the Energizer Bunny.
Pretty much.
Keep going and going and going.
Pretty much. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Man,
Some of these are foods.
some of them are foods. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Dear.
Oh goodness gracious. All right, let's see. Looks like they're slowing down a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time, just to see if any last names are gonna come in. But yeah, I try to avoid repeating names too. So I'm not. If we've had wolves with some of these names before, so I may not always enter them, especially if it was a really memorable wolf. We did have a wolf named Jay once. That was a Cerobi's mate was named Jay. All right. So I'm seeing a lot of all right, here we go. I'm gonna chats here. So I'm gonna put this in chat, and after this, I think we'll go ahead and randomize. So the way I do this too, if you're not familiar with it, is that I put all the names in a random generator, and I click pick a random name, and it spits one out. And that way it is perfectly fair, and that way nobody has preference shown to their name or others. So it just helps keep everything a little bit more fair. I'm just making sure I get all these names in. Let's see. And then all these names go into the main name pool also afterwards. So let's see. Occasionally I chat. Usually I can't chat because I'm playing the game, but for stuff like this I can chat. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and randomize now.
So we'll do the male name first, and it looks like the male will be Marco. And then let's get the, where is it? Let's get the female names. So we're going to, for the female names, then we have Snow. That's going to be the white pup.
That's fitting.
It fits perfectly.
Perfectly fitting.
Let's see. So Snow, that was the wrong window. There we go. So I'll take that one off the list. And Feather. I feel like we may have had a Feather before, but I'm not positive. Oh boy. Names are still coming in, but I'm already randomizing, so I can't add these at this point. Oops, don't want to move two. So take that one off the list. And Poppy. Okay. Cute. So let's just see. So Snow, Marco, Feather, and Poppy. And let's make sure. Let's get, so Snow, so we need to switch Poppy and Snow. So we'll put Snow down here. Poppy up here. Resume, and then Marco is very blonde. Okay, I don't know. There's a wolf who wasn't in this series who's kind of a legend among the people who actually were there. There was one puppy once who, so Terrell has this gray coat. This gray coat is actually what gives the blonde puppy coat. Everybody's walking away. Oh my gosh. But Terrell's gray coat is actually the one that produces that blonde puppy. And at one point, somebody had the red tint on their wolf turned all the way up in a multiplayer game. And somebody, I think, can't remember if it was the same person or not, but somebody also had that coat. And so we had a blonde puppy. Yes, they are getting hungry. That's another good thing to do, is to go get some food. But we had a blonde puppy that inherited that red tint, and oh my goodness, that puppy shone like the sun. It was the blondest blonde puppy I have ever seen. It was practically the color, like, not just golden in color, but like legitimately almost looked like it was made of gold. It was honestly kind of incredible. It was also the stupidest puppy that I've ever encountered, because oh my goodness, I don't know how that puppy survived. I feel bad for saying it, but this puppy had no survival skills. He literally would flop down on the journey and refuse to move until somebody went back to carry him. I don't know how he lived. But yeah, it was kind of amazing. I really liked the color. He just did not. He was that one puppy that occasionally turns up that is just not at all. Not at all. It has no survival skills.
Has a few screws loose.
Pretty much. Every once in a while, we get one puppy that just does not know how to survive and walks towards the predators or won't come on the journey, and that was that puppy that time. Let's see. So let's see. Yeah, the white puppy comes from having more than 15,000 experience points, so Katari is at almost 40,000. She is the main wolf I play in a multiplayer too, not to mention that she also had 4 litters of puppies. So, she has a lot of experience. So let's see. Yes, yeah, the puppy's name was James. That was a really random thing too, because I don't even know. It was really late. I was a little bit brain dead, and so I just thought he's blonde, so I'm gonna name him James, because James blonde. I don't even watch that. I don't even watch those movies.
Oh dear.
So I just called him James, because he was James blonde, only he had no survival skills.
Kind of the opposite of the real thing. Huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like I have cursed several puppies by accident by giving them names that they either live up to or horrendously fail to live up to. I'm gonna kill this coyote because I don't want it eating my bull elk carcass and like lurking around near my den. So let's see. Yeah, I have occasionally accidentally cursed puppies. It works out for the best sometimes, and it works out for the worst sometimes. That's a coyote.
Another one.
Yep. And I don't have the stamina to catch him. Goodness. It's been so long since I played with a balanced wolf. Most of my... Katari is pretty balanced. She has 60 stamina, 60 speed, and 30 strength, so she's fairly balanced. Most of the wolves we played with more recently have been much more unbalanced, so it's a little bit weird to actually play with a balanced or near balanced wolf now. Let's see. Alright, let's see. And we'll make sure we feed everyone. It's, honestly with this, it's best to feed them as little as possible. Like, don't overfeed them if you can help it. Until you get to the point of raising their, having to raise their weight. Because it doesn't raise their weight at all now. And so it's better to save your food. So let's see. Alright. Here we go. Let's go ahead. We'll make sure we eat. Hopefully this goes okay. Hopefully this goes better than shelter. Usually it's kind of hard for it to. Oh, why did I open my mouth?
What is this?
It's about the worst thing you can get in this game. It's a cougar.
Oh dear.
So yeah, let's see if Katari can take a lesson from her grandson.
Oh, he's really near the.
Yeah, and let's see. Is that moose still around? I wonder. Because these guys are about as bad news gets. They're really hard because they run away. They're really hard to actually fight. But the good thing about cougars is that you can actually kill them instead of just chasing them off. So if you have a cougar that just runs and runs and runs like this, and you have an elk herd nearby, if we have an elk herd nearby, I don't see an elk herd nearby. Do we have... Did it go off that way? Hopefully a new one will spawn in. That's a coyote. Alright, let's see. Will we visit the cattle ranch this time? I don't know, maybe. We might, we'll see. We're pretty close to it. Let's... Is there an elk herd here? Or did it wander off? Oh, I think there is. So the best way to kill cougars, if you guys didn't know, and there is an achievement for this, is to chase it right into a herd of elk, specifically right into the bull elk. Because the bull elk and the elk will kick it and do quite a bit of damage. And did one of those elk just teleport, or am I seeing things? Let's see. Here we go. Where is the bull elk? Right here. Oh, go back towards the bull elk. Oh, right there. Oh, it's stuck. Yes, it got stuck. So the best way to handle cougars, although I do think this does not give you points for chasing off the predator, but it does give you a lot of experience. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it. Yep, there goes the bull elk.
Will they kill it eventually?
They will. So you can see its health is already down, and once I catch up to it, its health is already almost gone. I could probably even take it out at this point.
Where do you see the health?
It's this bar that pops up in the corner there.
Okay, I see. Oh, that's
It's almost gone, yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. So a few more kicks should do it. Yep, there we go. We got 350 experience points, and that's why we actually had to stop giving points for killing cougars or turn down the number of points. Because it got to be way too overpowered for one of our wolves who had a challenge where he had to earn points. So let's see. Welcome back, Bella. Alright, let's see. And let's make sure these guys are fed. So I don't think that awarded us points for chasing off a predator, though. That's the one downside to that tactic. But it's a lot easier because... I am so unamused right now. Nope. 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 Because we'll fight this one the legit way. Alright, because the bad thing about this is that if the cougar gets too close, then a lot of the time you end up picking up a puppy instead of fighting the cougar. And so the cougar deals damage, and then you actually don't do damage to it. And that has happened on several occasions, and it's not a good thing. Terrell's gonna feed Feather too, it looks like, so I'm gonna go mark territory. So that one should count towards the chasing off predators, so let's see. Alrighty, so we're gonna head this way. At some point in this, it's kind of a... I don't know, I feel like I descended to meaningless talk. Like, I kind of just go on and I'm like, well, I'm doing this
okay.
now.
I'm
That's actually
watching.
what ends up, it's actually what ends up happening in a lot of my videos. I'm just like, so we're gonna do this now and this now. But I guess that's what you do in some ways.
So
More stories.
Indeed.
What more stories could I tell? Do you have any ideas,
that's
Jay?
a good question. I'm trying to think. Well, we have a bunch of stories of me being stupid as a kid, but most of those are me just not having any awareness and getting bitten by the cat and stuff.
Yeah, Jay was a cat torturer.
Well, I was
when
the
she
sort.
was
Well, we had
small.
kind of a bad combination. So we had a really cranky old cat. Really, really cranky. Everybody was scared of her. Even the adults in the family at the time were afraid of this cat. And I, being my bound and determined little 6-year-old self, was like, I will teach this cat to be nice by cuddling her. And she didn't want to be cuddled. I picked that cat up once and she kicked me in the gut with her hind legs and knocked the wind out of me, and I never tried that again, except for one time when she got outside and then she just growled at me. But yeah, most of my childhood stories stem from this cat being scary and me not being aware enough of that fact. So I don't know. Do you have stories about me that I don't know? I feel like I have a lot of stories about me. I'm sure you have stories about me too, though.
You'd have to talk about which story you want to talk about.
That's very true. We had the snails, but that one's kind of a scary
Oh,
story.
do they know about your
I don't-
praying mantises?
Oh, I don't know. Have you guys heard about the praying mantises? Because I used to... Little Jay was kind of... Little Jay was a character, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I had praying mantises.
How did you first start your interest with praying mantises?
I caught a praying mantis in a park.
Is that where it began?
That was where it began. Oh gosh, lightning. The lightning is back. Oh good grief. I want more predators to spawn. Because they're not spawning and I need them to spawn to finish the mission. I'm gonna run out here and see if we can get any to spawn. But yeah, so I found a praying mantis in a park and I ended up catching him. And I named him Milo. Milo the praying mantis. And... stories about that too. This is one of those things that I did that you should probably never do. I snuck that praying mantis, a live praying mantis, into a movie theater in a water bottle. Why I did this? It was summer, it was really hot, and I was afraid he would not survive if we left him in the car. So I smuggled a praying mantis, there's a cougar, into a movie theater. This is the cougar we chased. It's not despawning. We might have to kill it. That's why no predators are coming. But I smuggled a live praying mantis into a movie theater as a small child. And then from then on, I think I caught 5 praying mantises that season, and one of them laid eggs, and so the next spring I had hundreds. And you remember them escaping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kept them in your room.
I had them in my room in one of those bug cages. Like the mesh ones you can get online. And one night I forgot to close the lid.
Or you didn't have it closed
completely. I didn't zip it completely. Mm-hmm. And the cougar ran through the herd instead of getting kicked to death. But a couple of the little ones got out. And so come a few days later, I found it the next day and closed it. It was like, hopefully none of them got out. So a few days later, Mom was trying to have a serious conversation with me. And she stopped. And she looked down.
And there was a praying mantis.
There was a praying mantis on her arm, a baby praying mantis.
And they're small.
Oh yeah, they
really,
start
really
out
small.
really teeny and then they molt several times. And as they molt each time, molting is shedding the skin, they get bigger. Until finally they get to be the big praying mantises we know. And yeah, I was really obsessed with those guys when I was little.
Yeah, I remember going to the pet store and getting crickets. Lots
Yeah,
of crickets.
that was the first time we were making trips to the pet store to get to get food for some critter. Now we've been making trips to get mealworms and earthworms for the robins.
It never ends.
It never ends. Okay, so I think... Yeah, it's broken, so I'm just gonna save the game. Let's see. We'll save this here. I'm gonna save it and reload it, because that'll reset the predators, and they should start spawning as normal. But yeah, so now we actually had to go get mealworms, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the robins have eaten through an entire container of mealworms in a matter of days. They are hungry. And oh my goodness, if you guys haven't seen it already, we have a video of Papa eating earthworms. And if you have not seen it, that video alone is well worth watching, because oh my goodness.
I have to go and look at it.
There's a bear.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you haven't seen the video. Well, you saw the uncut version.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the part that I put, you haven't seen the version that I actually compiled into the video.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I actually cut that clip at all, though. Let's see. So the best way to handle bears is to actually back up enough so that they focus on your puppies, and then you can run up behind them and bite them, and then the third time you can actually run in and bite them before they have a chance to bite you, and just chase them off that way. Oh wow, yeah, that's really cool. Some of you guys who said you saved a fish from it sounds like it was a pool that on the beach that had gotten separated from the main part of the ocean. That's really cool. I remember going to Hawaii one time and being out on a sandbar, and we caught a fish in a bucket at one point. And a sea cucumber. I was obsessed with that sea cucumber. Goodness gracious. I wanted to bring it home and keep it as a pet. I was what? How old was I at that? I was probably like 6, 8.
6.
Probably 6.
I don't know.
I still remember that. Oh no, the puns are back. Hello, and welcome to everyone who's new. I see some new faces popping in. Welcome to you guys. I'm gonna actually mark territory here. Mom and I are doing a live stream for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you guys too. I don't know. I know you guys said that England celebrates it differently, but here in the U.S. it is Mother's Day today. So my mother is here with us.
Hello.
It's streaming is very interesting because typical episode format I introduce once in the beginning, but for the streams, people come and go, and so it's really interesting to be introducing multiple times. So let's see. Oh my goodness. I used to keep snails as pets, and I had 2 huge containers full of them, and that was interesting. It was very interesting. I loved snails. Snails are also the reason that I got my arachnophobia. I did not used to be afraid of spiders. I was afraid of spiders, and I am afraid of spiders now because when I was, again, probably 6, I was actually looking for snails, and we had a big old cinder block in our yard. And the cinder block, it was facing downward, and I would flip it up and look under it because, it was moist. It was a damp area. You could find a lot of snails and slugs and stuff in there. And I flipped it up, and I had my hand resting on the top of the cinder block, and, it was one of those ones that had the one side sealed off. And, I had my hand resting on the top, and I noticed something moving inside the hollow in the cinder block, and I looked inside, and there was the biggest that I have ever seen to this day black widow that I have never seen a bigger one. It was massive, and it was about 3 inches from my hand. To a 6-year-old, knowing that this is a poisonous spider that is really, really close. Oh, thank you, Terrell. Feather was coming over to investigate. But yeah, it was probably about the most terrifying thing that I could have imagined. And oh gosh, I was so scared. I remember I couldn't even talk. I was so scared. That's how you know I'm scared. If I can't talk, something is wrong.
That's true.
But yeah, I was so scared. I finally had my dad kill it, and then the other terrifying thing that kind of scarred me for life was that it had a huge egg sac too. And just knowing black widows, it was a black widow, oh, it still creeps me out to this day. But that was when I got my arachnophobia. So let's see. Yeah, I don't hate spiders. I like them in concept, and I appreciate what they do, but as long as they keep their distance from me while they do it. That's my take on spiders. Let's see. Aw, well, so one of the things we talked about on this channel before is if you find a baby bird, what do you do with it? Is it safe to raise it on your own? So the thing with that is you got to be careful and make sure that it's really abandoned, because if it has feathers, it may not be. It may be a fledgling that is just learning to fly, and the parents are keeping a close eye on it. And that's another thing too, is if you try to rescue a baby bird that does not need rescuing, you don't want the mom coming after you. You do not want the mother to come after you, but at the same time too, it's a lot better to try and get it. Oh good, we completed the predator mission, so now we have to feed these guys as much as we can. But it's a lot better to try and get it to a wildlife rescuer, someplace that specializes in it, because it's actually a lot harder than it looks to take care of a baby bird. And if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you could end up doing more harm than good. So it's a lot better to try and get it to a wildlife rescue if you end up finding an abandoned baby bird, and be very careful to make sure it really is abandoned, because it could just be that the mother is away or the father is away. Birds don't sit on their nest 100% of the time. That's how I was able to do nest checks with our robins. I underestimated how far away Mama was one time. That's why we don't do nest checks with our robins anymore. But yeah, you want to be pretty careful with that, because even good intentions can sometimes do more harm than good. But if you did manage to help a baby bird, then that is very, very good. I'm glad you're able to do that. It's always good when you can help an animal. You just gotta be careful to make sure you know what you're doing. So let's see. I have some memories of when I was younger. I've shared a lot of them, and depending on how old I was, like, I don't have many memories of my 2 and 3 year old years, but at some point I do have more memories from when I was a little bit older. That's a coyote. It's going this way. Wait, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. But yeah, I don't have very memories of being really, really little. So let's see. Alright, where... Yeah, I don't know if they have black widows in England. I think that's more of an American thing. So let's see. Oh, that's cool to see. I don't think I've ever seen a duck nest, but that's really, really cool. Let's see. Alrighty, where is... more food out here. Hopefully these guys are getting bigger. Let's check how, let's see. 12, 12, 13, 12. So feather's the heaviest, and the others still need some food. Lizards are actually capable of losing their tails, so if you find a lizard without its tail, it may have been an intentional thing. It might have shed it to distract a predator. So if the lizard has lost its tail, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's dying. They're actually designed to be able to do that, and it oftentimes can save their life. But you want to be careful too with lizards. Don't be careful that you don't make them shed their tails, because then they'll have a harder time getting away from predators. Oh, okay, there we go. I thought we were going to take a hit for a second there, but no, we're alright. So we gotta feed everyone but Feather first, and then we'll go try to feed everyone. So let's see. Alrighty. Oh, no, Marco, why are you in my mouth? I meant to feed you. That's half of this game, is why is this puppy in my mouth? Where did that puppy go? There's a lot of things that end up can go mildly wrong in this game. And then there are the puppies that we end up screaming no to. Yeah, Snow, get back here, Snow. Snow, come here. Let's see. Oh,
that's cute.
That's just so precious. Okay, Feather, you can have a little bit of food, even though you are a chunky one. She's kind of a chunky monkey. Let's see. Yeah, Feather is the heaviest. It feels like in this game, the wolves either live up to their name or they don't live up to their name at all. Let's see. Oh, there's the elk herd. Oh, wow. Yeah, some of you guys have birds that return year to year. That's really cool. I know.
Swans.
Yeah,
That's
swans
really
is
neat.
really cool. I have heard that robins do sometimes, so we'll have to see if Mama and Papa end up coming back next year. Hopefully they're not too angry at me. I think Papa seems to like me. Mama is very suspicious.
And then we have quail. Too.
Oh yeah, I had the quail. I put a clip of quail in one of the vlogs. But yeah, we have California quail that come around here, and I don't know. I assume they must nest somewhere. I think they nest on the ground. But we have quail that are here at some times of the year, and they're always very cool to see. They're very vocal. And then for some reason, they're not native, but I bring this up just on the subject of birds, but apparently we have peacocks somewhere near us. I don't think they're wild, I think they're somebody's pets. But one time there was a peacock walking up and down our street. Keep in mind, I live in an urban area. This is not normal. This is not at all normal. But we have seen peacocks, at least that one time, and then I've heard them before at night, so I think someone who lives near us keeps peacocks. So that's very interesting. Let's see, let's run down here. Let's see. Where is, okay. So, Feather now Feather's the lightest. Let's see. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Alright, let's see. I used to keep chickens. I had chickens at one point.
Yes,
I had chickens. I had
You had
chicks. Yeah, we didn't get to keep them all the way because we're not supposed to have chickens where I live. But we got to raise them from chicks at least, and then we gave them to somebody who had like a more rural farm thing.
And that was from your science
Yeah,
class.
that was science. We actually incubated and hatched chickens. And so I got one chick from that, and then apparently chickens are really social, and I did not know this because we found this out because whenever whoa, okay, cool, 40,000 experience points, dang. But we found this out because whenever we would leave the room, this chicken would scream at the top of its lungs, and it was amazingly loud. You could hear it in my garage. So let's see, pack stats. So, it's snow. I think it's snow. Yeah, it'd be... No, Feather still needs more, actually. Okay. Oh, Terrell's feeding them. That's what's going on here. Okay, Feather needs a little bit more. And we should be okay. But yeah, I've had several interesting pets. I've had... Okay, was going to stay here until we get some more food. I've had 5 cats, 1 dog, 1 hamster, 2 chicks... hundreds of praying mantises, several crickets and grasshoppers. I've had a pair of lizards. I've had 2 fish. I had a frog at one point when I was really little for a little bit. I've had all manner of pets.
You were telling about the chick that was lonely.
So chickens are apparently really social, and so we had to get a companion. So we had two of them. One of them turned out to be a rooster. I think one of them was a hen. One was a barred rock. One was the rooster was a barred rock. The hen was a Rhode Island red. So we're gonna start the journey too. So we'll save this here. Here we go. Let's get these guys moving. But yeah, so it's been very interesting. And they were fun, but they were kind of messy and they were very loud, and we gave them water through a hamster bottle so they wouldn't get it dirty as fast. And in the middle of the night, you could hear them pounding their beaks on it, so it was just in the middle of the night. And then the female would stand and scream if the water ran out, so in the middle of the night, it'd just be yee, 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 in the middle of the night. And I was like, oh my gosh, Red, how are you guys out of water again? So, that was very interesting. Let's see. Alrighty, here we go. Where is this? So let's see. Wow, a lot of you guys have had interesting pets and interesting animals that you found or rescued. That's really cool. It's always cool to hear all the different stories you guys have, to kind of trade stories. A lot of you guys have seen or had some very, very cool animals. Honestly, if I could have any domestic animal as a pet, I would want to have a fox or a ferret. Yes, there are domestic foxes. Basically in the same way that the wolf was domesticated into the dog, the fox is starting to be domesticated as well, and they do, like, the Canadian marble fox is a domestic variety of red fox. They've been bred in captivity for several generations, and, dang it, all the food is gone. So there are domestic varieties of fox now, and I also really, really like ferrets. The downside to that is that both are illegal here, so I'm sad. All the good things are illegal in California, and some not so good things are illegal. My state is weird. Let's see.
Where are all the different people from? What states?
Okay, yeah. Where are you guys located? Don't give specifics.
Just give the state.
Do not give specifics. Give state or area if your state is small, or country. If anybody is watching in other parts of the world.
It'd be interesting to find out.
It would be interesting. I'll have to go back to my analytics show where people are from. I know I had some people from Sweden. I've had a couple of people from Finland. I have a lot of people in Britain and Canada. I've had people from all over the globe. There are people all over the globe who watch this channel, which is honestly very mind-boggling. But there's quite a variety.
Phoenix, Ohio, Tennessee.
Wow. In Texas, so yeah, Texas, I bet Texas seems to be a lot better about those things. My state is really, really weird with wildlife laws. And yeah, I can understand, like, with foxes, because the reason that ferrets are illegal is supposedly because they could get out and damage the ecosystem, but they've demonstrated that ferrets wouldn't survive more than 3 days in the wild because they've been domesticated to the point of not being able to survive outside of captivity anymore. So it's not really a valid argument. Foxes, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. That could be a little bit more valid. But I think we have foxes, just maybe not bred foxes.
Amsterdam,
wow. Netherlands,
Mexico,
wow.
England.
Wow.
Very
That's
cool.
Wow, quite a variety. So, wow, I didn't realize even on these streams, the streams usually I would think would be less specific because of time zones. A lot of the time, it's late even for you East Coasters. But yeah, there's quite a variety.
What time is it in England?
It must be pretty late for
or
some
Amsterdam.
of you guys. Some of you guys must be up to all hours of the night. Or up very early in the morning. Have I had any injuries? I injure myself from time to time. Probably the most dramatic and at the same time the stupidest injury I've ever gotten is kind of a multi-part story. So, first of all, a couple years back, I was roller skating. I'd never fallen on these skates before, ever. And the first time I fell, I was roller skating around the cement path in our yard, and I fell, and I landed wrong. And I don't know if I partially dislocated it, I don't know if I just really badly bruised it, but I landed on my tailbone. And it hurt. And I was not, it hurt to stand or sit down or anything for several days. It was very uncomfortable few days, but it did heal up. Well, that happened several years back now. And, more recently, we had a really old swing set. And it was wooden, and the hooks that held the swings into the wood started to rust, a fact that I did not realize. And so a couple of times, 3 times as a matter of fact, I got catapulted off the swing set when one of those hooks pulled out. And thankfully no harm came to me from that, but it did result in us getting a new swing set, so we got a metal one and figured what could go wrong. Well, apparently the plastic on the swings was not as durable as we thought it was. And
had kept an eye on the hooks that attached the swings to, like, the chain to the top of the swing set, but I didn't keep an eye on the plastic of the swing itself, and it cracked. And I was on it, and it tore completely through. So keep in mind that this is 10 o'clock at night, and that my poor neighbors probably just heard me scream, "Oh no, not again!" in the middle of the night, as I got catapulted off the swing set yet again. But that time I came down again on my already injured tailbone, and I came down hard. And the x-ray didn't show anything, but we're pretty sure that I partially dislocated it. That was last summer, and I had to sit on a donut for weeks. I also had a class where I had to be sitting down for lengthy periods of time right after that. So that was not fun, but that's probably the worst injury I've had. Other than that, I'm known for injuring myself frequently in non-serious ways. But yeah, that's probably the biggest injury I've had. So a lot of you guys have been saying your time zone here, and there's quite the variety. So a lot of you guys are in a standard US time zones, or US or any area corresponding to those. I'm mostly familiar with the US ones. But even some outside of that too. So a lot of you guys, it's 6:20 for me. I'm on Pacific. So, but yeah, quite a variety. And I try to stream earlier in the day if I can a lot of the time, because some of you guys it's getting to be a little bit late for. So,
especially in England, in the middle
of
the night,
it must be middle of the night there. I have been to Ukraine, and that was about, how many time hours was it? It was like 10 hours different, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Oh, Terrell's getting a head start on things. Okay. Terrell just went.
Wow.
All right. Way to take initiative, buddy. Let's crop to these guys. Okay. Oh goodness. All right, let's see. But yeah, I literally did just scream, "Oh no, not again." Poor neighbors must have been really, really confused. So let's see. Alright. Let's go back for snow. And we'll come over. Oh, that's Terrell. Terrell, you scared me for half a second because I didn't realize you were back already. So I'm going to try and bring Snow as far this way as we can. And then hopefully Feather will follow. How much longer will this go on for? Not much longer. We're actually probably in the final half hour of our stream, because we just have to get to the rendezvous side at this point. So yeah, it's been a pretty long stream actually. About almost 3 hours now. Probably will be 3 hours by the time we're done. Somebody's dying. Who's dying? Who's dying? Whose health is low? I don't even know. I'm gonna feed Feather real fast and Snow. Terrell, you can carry a puppy if you want. What are you doing, Terrell? I think he's gone. Ooh, he's gone to feed someone, hasn't he? Alright, we'll eat from this carcass. Somebody's going to die if we're not careful, okay? Terrell, I really hope you're going to... Yes, he's feeding puppies. Good. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely going a lot smoother. Shelter was quite dramatic. That game is just generally more intense, except maybe if you're playing Wolf Quest on Bring It On. But yeah, that game is generally more intense. Okay, Terrell. So let's see. What languages do I speak? Mostly English, a little bit of Spanish, a very small amount of Russian, and I know a few words in other languages. Not too many different languages. So let's feed Snow. Or just pick her up. Okay, that works. Come on. Oh, this stretch is so hard. I don't like that stretch. Let's see. Alrighty, here we go. It kind of is part 2 of Wolf Quest. I mean, there's quite a few. They're kind of come out with part 3, but they've announced that they're rewriting a lot of the code and stuff. So let's see.
Ooh, yikes. That does not, those injuries do not sound good. Let's see. Oh, like it's kind of part 2 of the Wolf Quest live stream? Sort of? It's not, I mean, we've done this whole episode. We've done this whole litter in this episode. So let's see. Alrighty. So we're gonna head this way, and, is the Druid Pack? They're off that way, I think. Yeah, there they are. So, I'm not gonna open my mouth about how this has been going, but this is definitely not as terrifyingly catastrophic as our shelter stream was. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, that was
quite
sad.
That was very catastrophic. It didn't go that badly. I don't know how I did better the first time I played it than the second time. One would think experience would lend me a favor in that, but no, apparently not. Wow. So let's see. Here we go. But yeah, don't worry, the main Wolf Quest series will be coming back soon as well. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that. I just have to set up some stuff for Season 4. Oh, there's the plane in the background. Researchers actually follow Katari because she has this radio collar. So let's see.
How did she get the radio collar?
That's gone into... So, it's one of the customization options. The game actually doesn't account for that. But, that goes into her backstory, and basically her backstory is that she was one of the wolves who was relocated to Yellowstone to help repopulate the area after a lot of the wolves were removed, because that's the era this game takes place in. So, that's basically the short version of her story. It gets a lot more complicated than that. Oh, goodness. Why? They're walking in separate directions. Why? Oh, gosh. And you can hear the druid snarling at us over there. That's a coyote. Alright. Here we go. Let's attack this guy. And then we'll... Why? Why? Terrell? Terrell, please tell me you have the puppy. Please tell me you have the puppy. Yes, okay. Where's the eagle? This is a golden eagle again, the same kind.
Oh,
the shadow in the back.
birds.
Oh, this is the scariest part of the journey for some reason. This area right here is just where everything throws itself at you, it feels like. If you guys saw the end of the Galaxy Pack, ooh, boy. This area was like the most scary part of the entire thing. How heavy is Feather? I think she was the lightest. She got up to like, she went from heaviest to lightest. She ended up being like 16 when she was, 15 or 16 when she was brought with. So let's see. Alright, let's head up here. Hopefully no catastrophes happen over here. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Poppy, you're lagging behind. Child, you must catch up. I think the pack stats I'm pretty sure reset. Yeah, the pack stats reset to 10 for this part for some reason. I don't really know why. It's just the way the mechanics work, I guess. So let's see. Okay, Snow needs food. We've had it was a cougar and a coyote, and there's a cougar, a coyote, and there may have been an eagle. All at the same time at one point. At this point in the journey. Oh, good grief, that was chaos. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if the eagle came before or after. Oh, there's a fox! Oh, I love these guys so much. They're so cool too. Let's watch and see too, because I think where is our... Okay, there's Poppy. Oh, yeah, watch. If you guys watch, I'll go in head cam. See if we can get closer. Is it gonna do it? It might not do it. I think we maybe barely missed it when we were checking on Poppy.
But you can actually see these guys mousing if you watch them for long enough, and it's really, really cool. It's where the thing where they jump up in the air and then they go poof, to try and catch underground rodents and stuff. What is Harry Potter's favorite way of going downhill? I don't know. I do not know. I'm afraid I can't tell you. I can't say I've read that series. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's just keep heading this way. And there is a carcass up there. Oh gosh, yeah. Some wolves have more trouble than others, it seems. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. JK. Oh, that's amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's amazing. But yeah, some wolves seem to have more trouble in this game than others. There are some that have, like, the best luck in the world, and there are some that have, like, none. It's like, I don't even know. And then there are the ones that have all the trouble in the world, but also seem to get there right in the nick of time. I don't even know. It's kind of interesting how each wolf kind of develops their own personality. That's what's interesting about following a series, too, is it almost seems like the traits they have as puppies almost kind of carry over in some ways. It can't be game mechanics because the game doesn't really support that, but it's really interesting. Alright, let's see. We're gonna head this way. I say that too much. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm almost like, let's see. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Are you bringing them to a new den?
Basically what this is these guys are now old enough so that they'll be learning to hunt. Mm-hmm. And so they're leaving their den and they're going to be at the summer hunting grounds, which you can see is that green dot down by the Douglas fir slopes. Okay. And so that's where they'll be, they're going to be leaving, and then they'll go and they'll learn to hunt there as they get bigger. So, you know, these guys, I'm not sure how old they're supposed to be at this point, but, you know, by about 6 months, canines, or at least dogs and wolves, are about half of their adult size, or weight, maybe not size. They might be about as big as they're gonna get. They might get a little bit bigger, but they won't. They'll still keep gaining weight. Man, I jinxed it. I'm sorry. I mentioned how good things were going, and everything has gone to pieces. But they end up getting to be like they'll get rapidly. I didn't even get a warning, dude. They'll get rapidly bigger as over the coming months here, and so they're getting to be big enough where they'll learn to hunt. The game doesn't really reflect this as a model change, but they definitely be taking on more of their adult looks and such not. So they still look like really little puppies, but they probably actually would be bigger than this and starting to look more like adult wolves than still very, very tiny puppies. But they're getting to the point where they're big enough to hunt, basically. Let's see. Yeah, it is basically Supreme Training School. Alright, let's see. Alright. We're gonna head this way. Oh my goodness. That joke.
The school bus.
That's Brighton Yellow and Brighton's Mom's Ada school bus. You never got the luxury of seeing me go away on a school bus.
No, I did not.
You got the luxury, or you got the, I maybe wouldn't call it a luxury, of me bumbling down the stairs in my pajamas to work on school at home all day, every day. I was homeschooled through all of elementary, middle, and high school. The first time I had some away classes in homeschool groups, but this college is really the first time I've had classes that weren't affiliated with homeschool in any way. So I didn't leave the house a lot, and my poor mother was stuck with me and had to put up with my nonsense for all of 19 years now.
And I'm still doing this with you today.
Yeah, she's still with me. She hasn't been like, no, you're done now.
She still lets me stay here too. She wasn't done enough, I guess, to kick me out the moment I turned 18. She's being very nice and gentle and kind and letting me stick around until I get my life sorted out more. Man. Everything in the world is coming after us now. Go away, eagle. Thank you. Let's see. Alright, let's... Okay, it's gone. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Ground beef. Oh my word. Oh, and we've descended into puns again. Puns and jokes. Oh my word. Ah, the lightning strikes. Again, that goes back... How do you guys actually remember Zeus? Do you guys remember the Zeus jokes? Because this goes way back. And that is poor Katari. Katari is always almost getting hit by lightning every time it storms. And why are the puppies all walking away? Why is everyone walking away? Let's see. Alright. Where... Okay. Just up here, too. We are very, very close. So far, so good. These guys have done remarkably well, too. These are our second most successful pair of all time, because they got 14 of 16 puppies safely to summer hunting grounds. So they did very, very well. They were only surpassed by some of the Galaxy Pack in this most recent season. So let's see. Where... Okay, almost there. And just watch. Something pops out at the last second and everything goes chaos. If it's still buffering, try... You can't hear me if I'm saying this. If it's still buffering, reload the page. Because otherwise... I don't think it's a problem with our end. Everything looks good on my end. So you might just need to reload it. Alright, open. Terrell is bringing Poppy up here. And here we go. Okay, we are almost here, you guys. Alright, come on, you guys. Are they all coming? At the last second, no! Where's the shadow? There it is. Is it leaving? It's leaving. Okay. Alright. There we go. Everybody should be okay. Let's get everyone in. Come on, you guys. Come on. Terrell, now is not the time to feed them. You can feed them once we're all here. Oh, and here we go. Feather! Feather! Yes! Oh, man. That was exciting. That's the end, yes.
Oh, that's cute.
It was pretty exciting. So this is where it leaves off until episode 3 will pick up, and they are in development on episode 3, but we don't have a release date for it just yet. So, man, these guys have done really, really well. Aw, well, thank you guys for all the kind words from Mom, too. I hope you enjoyed having her here. I hope you enjoyed coming on.
It was fun. It's fun to see what Jay's always doing.
Yeah, what do I do
busy in here, doing in these long hours. Yes. So now I know. Now I know what you're all up to.
She knows, guys. She knows our secrets. Oh, well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll have to see if Mom will come back for some series.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe we can even find a game that she'll play and play it together.
Well,
I kind of suspect not.
We'll see. But thank you, everybody, for all your wishes for Mother's Day, and hopefully, again, that you all go and make your own moms happy today.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, it did go better than Shelter. Shelter was kind of a disaster, so better to end on a high note.
Yes, I'm glad we had this final good experience here.
Indeed. Indeed.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, I guess this is where we'll wrap it up for now. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and let's see. Yeah, some of you guys seem to have some problems with the stream. I don't think it's on our end. Everything still looks good from here. So hopefully you can get that figured out. Okay, so Egg Ostrich is starting a server. You can look in chat to find the data for that. So let's see. I think that's it. So I'm going to wrap up here. So thank you all for watching.
Thank
I
you.
will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay and Jay's mom.
Yep.
Over and out.